Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dash 28 Live at the 2024 U.S. Masters at the Nova Open in Washington, D.C. We are bringing you round 6. It is time for the main event. We have the top table, and we're going to be watching Ed Fiske's Ogres playing Kyle Poole's Goblins in Hold the Line. Looking over the competitive results so far, folks might notice that Ed is in first and Adam Ballard is in second and Kyle is in third. But Ed and Adam played in round 2 and Ed won. So they can't obviously play a rematch. So that is why Ed is playing the third place player on table 1 and Adam is playing Gabe Toth, the fourth place player on table 2. But we're going to be watching table 1 here today. I'm going to put the link to the competitive results in the chat for folks that want to check out the results from the last round and where we are so far. Like I said, we're playing Hold the Line. So this will be one of the fun new scenarios where it's basically a little channel down the middle, and the middle is worth 3 and each flank is worth 2.
Championship belt.
Yep.
So that's
and they have set up the terrain. I'll talk about the terrain real quick. So this is a dwarf theme table. This is a building. This is a big old building. This is a forest. This is the other forest.
for the first time.
This is the flat.
Son of a bitch!
There's Ed.
This is height 1 difficult. This is an obstacle. This is an obstacle. And these are the hills. Let's bring up the list real quick before they get going.
Some kids walking around. I was like, the cardinal rule of things has been broken just now.
All right. So this is Kyle's Goblins. He has got 1, 2, 3, 4 hordes of rabbles, 3 sharpstick throwers, 2 wingets, 2 giants, both with the Slayer giant cleaver up, Grony Snark, a Flaget with Trickster's Wand, Kuzlo and Madfall, 1 king on chariot with the Orb of Towering Presence, and then the bang sticks, the Explodomatic bang sticks formation, which is a couple of cav regiments. He's put Jesse's Boots and Drunken Ram on them, and then a king on Fleabag that he's given the Blade of Slashing to.
Who knows Kyle here out of us? All right, what the fuck does the title of this list mean?
You're my friend.
Oh, let me scroll up and read what it says.
All right, so
I made this all by myself. No help from Eric. Yeah, no help from Eric Trowbridge.
So
I think what he's talking about there.
Kyle's regular sparring Trowbridge.
Oh, that's fair.
Former U.S. Master Eric Trowbridge. So that's why he's saying, like, I made this all by myself, not with help from the former master that I play with all the time.
Oh, God, this game
That's
is gonna
one
be
hell of a
challenged.
sparring partner, to be fair.
It is, 100%. And Ed's list we've seen a couple times already. This is the Ogre list. It is 3 regiments of warriors, 4 hordes of siege breakers, 1 with strider boots, triple berserker bullies, 1 with wild charge 1, triple ogre warlocks with lightning bolt, drain life, and nom nom. Coming in 14 drops and 25 unit strength.
7 by 7.
I will be building that list when I get home.
It's horrific. It's horrific.
It's not quite as disgusting as 9.
Out of here! It's beautiful. What the fuck ever.
Well,
yeah.
two giants with Slayer is good.
Yeah,
against
I'll
siege
do it.
breakers. That's what you want against siege breakers. Otherwise, he's got no chance of killing anything.
But also, I guess Lightning Bolt 9 million helps against the Giants who are defense 5 that you can take out with that.
I got to pull up his list.
The bang sticks are really fun, but they're like, fire and forget missiles, right? And you can wave with them like that in a second.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
lightning bolts. It's tough.
It is tough. And so for folks looking, these are going to be Kyle's Goblins with kind of the brighter green flocking. So there's the Gobos, and then these kind of a little bit grayer and blue and red models are going to be Ed's Ogres. So Steve, what do you have coming up in the near future? Anything interesting?
Not much. I'm not busy. Nothing going on. Yeah. We've got Clash of Kings a couple of weeks. It's good. Should be fun.
Yeah, I need to go check out the sign up and get in on some of the games.
Clash. Oh, I'm gonna be there for that. Well, not. I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be commentating like an asshole. But
Sure.
Cool. Thank you. We appreciate that.
that's all. That's all Sunday. What is that?
That's my tux for once we get there. So
Subtle. It'll go
Yeah.
down
No,
well.
I'll be on that for Sunday.
Americans are known for their subtlety, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that'll be
You're not
good.
the only American. Although Jeremy Duval did wimp out, but we still got John Green Jr. turning up, so it's you're not alone.
yep. We talked about it. The French were team. I don't know how the team structure at Clash works. So like, the French were like, we're down a person. I was like, I can't join the Foreign Legion until I clarify.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I wanted to hear it. Did you guys hear me pissing? Was that a thing?
Jacking up with the French, I guess.
They're not listening.
John is he's subbing for my team, so he's me for the weekend. He's with one of my guys.
Sure.
It's only like for posterity.
Clash is like September 13th to 15th, something like that, right?
14th, 15th, yeah.
14th, 15th. Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah. Just a casual 200 players. It's going to be fine. A breeze.
Which coincidentally,
See all your weird fucking lists again.
you got Clash book coming up.
All right,
Which
so the only two things on the side, I got a
I
blank.
told
50.
Kyle I've tried to do
I
better
have a
spoilers.
Foxy Grony. He doesn't play well with other models.
So
Yeah, he said there's big changes now. It's like, oh, people love that. People love big changes to the game. They respond so positively to it.
And then
yeah.
stop touching
Yeah,
other big
there's
as well.
there's some things that I definitely can't talk about or even really
Now
hint
Grony is
towards
this,
at all. But
so that
this
no one
would
ever
be
tells me
interesting.
I didn't realize Grony.
Well,
was
Matt,
there.
we'll see how much information you have. If you want, I can personal message you feed pics later for information in exchange, if you will.
Oh, that's what really gets me going. Is I just need those
All right,
feedbacks.
Yep.
you want to do this? I'll go through mine.
So,
Wait, if you want to, who do you want to be
Wait, I don't
matched
care.
against? Do you want to be matched
Oh, we
against
good?
Tom
Yeah, I'm good.
Robinson
Okay, let's do it. Sweet. I'll
or
just say
Chris
when I
Lynch
drop
round one for Clash in the UK? Up to you.
how
Either one.
many tribes have you
I'll figure it out in the game because there's no way I'm going to remember it anyway.
playing?
You can play anyone. Yeah. You're up for it. It's good.
I would
All Spanish, all weekend. That's all you're getting.
All Spaniards all the time.
Spanish, all the way through.
Oh God.
I would beg you no.
I don't know if I'm a matching player. I think it's great.
My German and French has improved
What's happening,
significantly.
table?
I don't know that I can do
3 and
Spanish,
2 and 2,
which
or
is
it
saying something
2
because I
and
live in
1 and 1?
Texas and like
3 and 2 and 2. Okay.
what I
Yeah,
should
3
be
and 2 and 2.
the most of.
I just had to say, Jason Burr, you can stick it.
1 and 1.
Freakishly
I'm ready
tall,
when you
man.
are. Go.
Whatever, Brent. You don't even know. My feet could be adorable.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what my life's about.
Brenton will give spoilers to not receive.
I'm going to play a Rebel.
Yeah, there you go.
And Jason,
Warriors.
Steve's mug is this mug
Snaky Warriors?
today.
Yep.
So
There, see, quality branding right there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I love that mug. I have
Shameless
that mug kitchen right now.
I stole that mug
I'm here
from Mike's house.
From my house. I have not drank
All right.
coffee since April because I do not have a mug
Don't have a
anymore.
mug.
Oh yeah,
That's a
All right,
one
well,
way to quit caffeine.
they're starting.
So I've just been drinking water out of this one instead. Ooh.
Ooh,
3 inches for
I have one of those. I covet it. It's very nice.
All right, what's that one? Seeds? Yep.
I give out a lot of swag at my tournament,
Yeah.
FYI, just in case people didn't already know.
When I say that, I mean my girlfriend has taken that and it's been in her car for probably 5 or 6 days.
Right.
So at least looking at like just a little bit of tournament meta here, the scores are close enough at the top between Adam and Ed that the nice thing is, unlike several masters, we don't have a situation where Ed can
Just
lose
regular
the
Warriors?
game
Yep.
and not, and
Five.
still win masters type of thing.
That's right.
So
Which is
you are
good.
playing a respect.
It,
Am I?
Adam is
Respect.
close enough behind that if
Respect.
Ed doesn't win big, he could still get jumped.
I will put a giant.
Um,
Giant!
What's the scoring system that we're using? by the way?
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Nice, fashionable. Good.
Yeah.
And we've got 84, 80, 77, 76, and I would argue as low as 74 is probably the lowest I would push it. So Luke Frazier, if like a calamity of cause happened, could potentially jump everyone.
Yeah.
The
The year that I started this game and tried to. God. Yeah, the year I started this game and tried
There
to
we go. Rabble.
get everybody into it in my area, the
Hey, just
somebody
making sure I'm not trying to cheat. Yeah. You're good.
going
That guy's
undefeated and
gifted a
still
little too
not
far
winning
out.
Masters.
I just had to
That was
clean my
not
eye
a
and it
good
started
selling
creeping
point.
up a little towards the
Yeah,
13.
I'm just like, wait, that looks a little too
Have you
far.
seen Ballard's strength of schedule is 60 points above everyone else's. He's had the
Nobody loses strength
hardest.
schedule in this game. Don't you start.
I'm just saying, he's had a hard
It's for
time.
reference. It's for reference.
Right.
It could be used as tiebreakers.
True. In terms of people picking the teams, the fantasy draft, currently Ed Herzig is in first place by 2 points.
That's a forest.
For people who drafted fantasy teams.
Professor Herzig.
Professor Herzig, yes. Showing some skill at prognostication there.
You chose that side.
Is that a
It's
Triceratops?
side for both of us.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
If it's a
This is-
Kyle model, it's
On the
there.
record, that's on the record.
100% there's a dinosaur.
It will 100% be
Okay.
dinosaurs. Kyle Dino
Okay.
Lord Pool, everyone.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Getting weirder by the second.
It is.
So,
Faulkner,
I'm just
You're
looking
gonna
at
be
it. So
covered.
if
You're
I'm
gonna be covered.
Ed,
Okay.
I'm
I'm
boxing
gonna shoot
on it, and it
every
looks like
turn.
he is. He's going to use
every
the
turn. That is
house
true. I'm
carrier.
gonna miss every fucking
check
turn. I'm gonna miss a
Good
lot of the
God.
time.
Just
But that
pick,
one time,
pick a flank to not try for.
I'm gonna hit you
basically,
for like 11
Right.
wounds. And
So
you're
he's
gonna
looking for
cry
that-
openly
that
on stream.
3 in the middle, 2 on the side.
Yep.
And then Kyle, he does
I
look
don't
like-
know what I'm doing on table one. Everyone has the same reaction. I have the same reaction. What am I doing up here?
That's a good net.
There's Ed. Yeah.
So just for people's knowledge, what's the Triceratops going to be? Is it a giant? Is it a?
I'm actually looking through that to see if he labeled anything, which he did not.
Hell yeah.
Shame Kyle for not using the custom name feature in the Mantic app.
Does he have a character on? Oh no, it's probably Kuzlo and Medfall, or King
Uh,
on
yeah,
Chariot.
King on
yeah.
or King on Chariot.
King on Chariot. He
He
has
chariot
both.
base, right?
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Kuzlo's a square base, right? So that looks like
Kuzlo
a
is
chariot
a
to me.
square. He's just a
Oh,
large
right.
house
Yeah, yeah.
square instead of
So
So
that's-
it's a king on chariot.
That's
yeah.
Probably
Chariot.
This is the meat bully.
Yeah.
Meat bully.
Yep.
Magic Rock.
But yeah, talking about the
Warlock.
competitive results.
Got it.
As you were, yeah, we've got
Okay,
Ed at
got
the top
it.
with
Makes more
84,
sense. I was
followed
like,
by
which
Adam
one's
Ballard
not?
with
That's
80,
all I care about.
who's playing on
Magic
table
Rock.
2 because Ed and Adam had already played each other. Kyle Poole on table 1 here coming in at 77,
Good
Gabe
dinosaurs,
Toth
we not
with
playing
76,
Salamanders.
Jeff Bodine with 75,
okay.
and current master Luke
Why would I
Fraser
play good army when I can
at
figure out how to make this work?
74.
So just out of curiosity, is it Adam playing Gabe and then Luke playing Jeff, respectively?
Yeah, Adam's playing Gabe on table 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then Luke and Jeff are playing on table 3. That's correct.
Gotcha. So 2 different options for the first double master, potentially. That would be a pretty long shot, I think, for Luke, because he needs basically everyone to draw. But, I mean, it could happen.
I'd say that's the wingets right there.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
definitely tickets.
And looking at the region spread across the top 6, we have 2 Pacific Northwest players because Ed is marking for the Pacific Northwest. 1 Mountain, 1 Midwest, 1 Mid-Atlantic, and 1 Southeast.
Nice spread.
Where's the banner? Over there?
I like all this weird
No,
shit
not-
floating in trees, and I'm like, I guess that could be wingets. Yet you guys are all so certain. Of course they're wingets. Like these all look. Yeah,
You have a lot of drops for an ogre player. 14.
Could be anything else.
y'all have seen too much.
I
That's what it is.
I think I've seen Kyle at now 4 masters,
Was
respectively.
Kyle wearing an outfit that was all bananas yesterday?
I believe
think
it.
he might have been,
right.
matching top and bottom.
Right.
Do I submit?
Okay.
So guys, help me out here because I don't know Ed over much. Does he play? Is ogres his list? He only plays ogres. Does he play lots of different lists? How's it?
I'd say it's his main faction.
Sit over there and do
Yeah,
mean
he's been
things.
playing ogres for quite a while.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn
Which
that.
is similar to Kyle, right? Because Kyle, he knows goblins.
All
right?
goblins all the time.
Whatever
Yep.
you would put there.
All goblins all day. He was mincers for a long time, all mincers all the time, and then this is a more of a balanced list, really.
I know Ed messed around with elves for a little while, but mostly he just does ogres.
I used to play him. He used to play League of Rordia for a couple of years, but he's been playing ogres pretty steady for a bit now.
You played ogre
I guess
before?
sometimes you need a break from your main faction so you don't freak out.
Are you
Yeah.
down? Nope.
Yeah.
Got one
I
more?
just change
All
faction every
One more
year,
warlock.
which is why I suck at the game. But
That's what I've been trying to do the last few years. It's just, I just wanted something that could fucking march. I played
Do
just
you
a
play-
zombie list
Oh,
for like
okay, I
a
was
year and a
like-
half.
That
And
narrows
people
it
were
down.
like, oh, you won first. I'm like, who gives a shit? I'm going to move 5 inches.
Warlock.
Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't even matter.
I brought
Actually, the slowest factions.
not much.
Oh, dude.
So
All right, so you're down. That's the one with the lizard,
yeah, I
right?
get it.
Yeah, he's got the one where he
I switched to Sylvan Cannon and scouted and then ran 12 inches. I almost cried.
I have so much more, yeah.
Beautiful.
All
Okay.
in it.
Mostly, he's a hex
So looking
caster
at
with Pathfinder.
Kyle here, it
really
looks
good.
like he's just throwing 1 goblin rabble horde to the side
Alright,
of that
cavalry.
building. Just as part
Say
of the
boots
strength.
are not scary.
Hey, it worked out for people last game.
Yeah,
It did.
exactly.
Tanks, right? Yes, bang stick formation. Okay, you know how those work.
I would not be surprised if
Play one, round one.
Ed just says
Did you?
screw it, lets him
So you won.
have it.
I'm excited to get to watch a game with the
I'm all done, by
formation
the way.
with the bang
Kev?
sticks because on
I know
paper I
this
don't
hole's
really
not
view them
actually
as
on the
looking
12
that
because
great,
the rules
but
literally
I've
say
been
it
hearing
can't
just
be
like little
for the
rumors
map.
of horror stories
So
of
I
them
will
doing
not be
things
on
to
the hill.
people so far in this weekend.
I think
Those
it's
are swingy, right? They're so
Yeah.
swingy.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
twofold, right? Like one, they're just fun. I know that some people like despise hearing that word, but it turns out it's just really cool to have a unit that like explodes.
Yeah.
You
Like,
just don't know what to do because like most goblin players are broken people. So like they'll just run it into you and be like, "I'm probably gonna
Any
roll
questions on
sixes
my
and you're
dumb
gonna
stuff?
die." Then they do, and you don't know what to
No.
do.
I'll
Yeah.
ask when it's time. I'll probably forget about your warlocks
Like their
later,
strategy is
then they'll kill me.
fucking madness.
I will say
You
that
ready? I'm
they're
ready.
speed 10, right? So they're a super fast.
Oh
unit.
no! In honor of you, I'm gonna roll the shirt color.
Um,
dice. Thank you.
You put it on a hill, and suddenly it's got Thunderous,
Five.
which there are two very nice hills to put them on this game.
Damn it! Why can't you win the roll?
You can get some disgusting.
Ed's being a merc for right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Ed
take
is a Mid-Atlantic player.
Good
He's
luck.
merking
Have
from
fun.
the Pacific
Yep.
Northwest.
Congrats, I guess.
Well, I gotta remember.
I'd almost rather be on table 2 with no pressure. And then,
The way it's looking to me, and the way they've let it out.
Kyle,
So,
this is my house. Are you ready?
Shut up, Ed.
Oh my!
So they're
God.
gonna he's gonna. It looks like Ed's gonna just let Kyle wander rabble up the side of this house, right? And then he's
Yep.
probably gonna just wander a couple of characters on the side of the other building, and then just gonna scrap in the middle and see who can punch
I'm
harder.
assuming I'm not killing
Yeah.
you.
Looks like it.
Look.
Every scenario is just dominate with extra steps.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No, Ed's been doing really good this weekend with moving his characters around. So one of those bullies might just pop out of the side and start beating the hell out of things. He's been very good with his positioning of them.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah, it could be.
That would be embarrassing for the Mid-Atlantic.
Right. One of our guys merking for the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Give them their second master in a row.
Sorry,
What
guys.
is that? That is the King on Chariot. King on Chariot. Got it.
So winning first turn is pretty important when you've got speed 20 to just go up and turn with something incredibly punchy.
Yeah.
This scenario is a little weird for it because I still consider it control in most aspects.
Yeah.
So I don't know that taking first is as big an advantage, especially against
on the hill.
an all siege.
I am Thunderous 4.
True.
He's not. I don't think worried
that's the helm of
about
the ram.
Kyle
Helm of the ram.
charging
So the
much.
entire goal
Kyle
here, that is now a
has
Thunderous
to
4
get
unit.
really good
I know you're
charge
excited.
to pop the siege breakers in the right order. So I think even if Kyle takes this control, Ed will just shove up and start creating these to limit multi-charges.
That's what Shin gets me.
Can someone point out to me where the two giants are? Do we got a view of where they actually are in this madness?
Can we flip maybe to the other side, even if it's not top down?
That's one,
That
right?
doesn't help.
But that is
That did not.
No, that's a Titan base, right?
I can't even tell if it's a Titan base. I think it is.
We go to the top view. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Sorry, I realize
that's,
I realize I'm struggling with the fucking land before time
I
right
think
here, but
those are giants. Both giants
There
are
it
in the
is.
right there.
There's slashers, so he
There they
used
are.
slashers to shoot giants, which I think is fine.
7.
Oh, he has slashes as well.
I don't think he has.
No.
No, he
I
has
think
slashes.
he's giants,
That's
bro.
the two giants right
I
there.
think he's using slasher model as giants.
Yeah.
That's how we like to do it.
He's got Kuzla and Madfall somewhere. He's
Yeah.
That's
got
not based on the right-hand side. It's just the camera
You're
made it
supposed
look
to have enough
bigger.
space, don't
Look,
worry
it's a
about it.
50.
This is the
You
one
can
that
see next to the pterodactyl in that pool on the
Yeah.
right side. That's because you don't want him anywhere near your troops, right? Because you
Right.
get his dread.
right.
Whatever.
That's the other one. Oh,
That's-
shoot.
Yeah.
He's
So
both giants in the middle.
that's Kuzla and Madfall, right?
Yeah,
The
I
giants
was
are here.
thinking about the other one.
That's the
They're
giant.
so similar. It's two different pairs of units, right? It's Kuzlo and Madfall, and then what's the other one? That's the
Nope, you're a smarty boy.
large cav, but height
We're
1,
gonna
but it's an
hide
individual.
over here instead.
I will struggle through this dinosaur shit, but
Magma
luckily
and
there's 3 of you here to help me.
You're having a heal,
There we
dude.
go.
To answer Britton's question here,
Region 4.
Ed was tied for 10th place. 2 of us who qualified, me and Alex Chavez, are not playing because we're doing event running type stuff, which meant Gabe Toth and Alan Boehner, who were 9 and 10, qualified for Masters, and then Ed was our first merc.
Yay! Yay,
So there
me.
you go.
So it's your fault.
It's
I
my
did not
fault.
qualify.
Right.
All right, so it looks like he's just taking the wingets all around the building, which is going to give him a lot of options to dive in later. potentially. I mean, I think Ed's going to be able to lock down some of the fly options just with positioning. Plus, there's a forest there, which is not great for maneuvering.
2. I have a nice flat area, actually. That's weird.
Honestly, the hill here is going to be interesting for both Ed and Cyle, because for Ed,
After that, yep. I just
it's bonus damage, but it doesn't really matter because everything in the goblins is defense.
I don't like him.
For the most part. So he's already wounding on 2s with almost everything.
So
in this case, it's more about the line of sight and height advantage for the warlocks. But likewise, it also gives the warlocks, if the warlocks are shooting off the hill, then the flamethrowers can potentially see them back.
Yeah.
All right.
That could create some interesting
I can be up to 22 from the board edge.
shooting battles.
You're definitely hiding. Okay, I got you. I'm hiding, and I'm going to plink you with a short bow and pray. All right. Movement. Any questions? Nope. I was going to ignore you anyways. Roll dice. So, Eye in the Sky is compulsory trigger.
Yeah, and Hex too.
I have 2 Eye in the Skies. They're both over here.
Has Hex, and the Flaget has Hex. More Hex.
That one can't see over there. So we're going to take...
That's really nice in this match.
You can't see over the hill. Yeah, I ain't going to... I don't think you gave me a shot because I blocked it with a giant. Oh, no, I can't shoot with one of my bolt throwers. Eye in the Sky and the warriors in the front. Go. These 2 with cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Eye in the Sky ignore cover? It gives me elite. Okay. With cover. Okay. So 4s become 5s, rerolling 1s. 3s? 4s become 5s. 4s become 5s. Okay. I don't know what I said, but I got 3 misses. No, I'm hoping you roll 3. Last D3. No!
It's going to be like this all game, people.
Piercing 2. No! 1 wound.
That's it.
On the board. 5 bow shots.
At least we know what's going to happen.
5.
We know we're going to have a full commentary. We don't even need to be here, guys. We can just have a drink and do some painting.
You know something's going to happen, not what's going to happen.
Yeah.
God only knows.
Up to 2.
A lot of shouting.
Basically a free kill at this point.
Oh, yeah. Ed'll be yelling at the other guy's
And
dice.
to be honest, I think the only thing I can see is Siege Breakers.
Yeah.
No time here.
Andy yesterday was yelling about how
Nope, I
tired
can
he
see
was to
bullies,
his
but I don't
opponent
know
over and
how
over again. That was weird.
That's
I
an
bet you
excuse.
lying. You are in.
Kuzlo's going to be an
cover.
enormous pain in the ass on that right-hand flank
2 hits.
because he's so
Defense.
irritating.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's easy. See? 1 win. 1 win.
I would have liked to have seen him paired with the Giants for the double.
Nerve on the bully, you auto pass. Nerve on the warriors.
I think he's better off running around. He's pretty
Yeah, yeah.
fast.
Boxcar.
He's got nice shooting, nice head,
Okay.
but
Are
he's
you dead?
aiming for
No.
that group of
Damn it.
magicians, right? Wizards, what they
No,
call
I'm
warlocks
actually
behind the
stuck.
hill.
I'll take a waiver.
That's his
I'll-
target.
Wait, no, you
Okay.
rolled double 6?
That's
Yeah.
going to be a waiver.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We roll that. Okay. I was like, no, I think you're dead. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought you only, it wasn't 2. Can I just roll boxcars again then?
Yeah, that was a double.
No.
six.
Ah,
Okay.
that's better. I thought you were 12-14.
Okay, he killed them the first
Yeah,
time.
you're right.
Yeah, he killed him the first time, so the double waiver didn't. The double
Your turn,
6
sir.
didn't
I'll
waiver.
flip the little thingy so that Mike Atkins stays off.
I don't know if he was rolling that on
Okay, thank you.
Butcher or the Warriors. I guess he did 3.
Warriors.
That was the turn that
Thanks,
happened.
Kyle.
Okay.
And the
I would
bottom
love
of
that
turn
waiver,
1
dude.
now.
Yeah, waiver would have been nice.
20 nimble.
Speed 21?
Speed 20, nimble.
Speed 20 number.
Yeah.
And how fast is
Yeah.
that?
Well, technically speed 10, but he's
9.
politely, it's the charge range of 20. I don't think he
Yeah.
took the items to do any.
If you want me to mark it with your thing, I can
I
write them
think
on
Kyle
that.
is
No, that's fine.
whatever.
I'll worry about it when I get a little bit closer.
Or something like
That's
that.
mostly just trying to stay out of 14 of the
14?
Giants so
Yeah.
far.
He has Jesse boots on one, helm on the other, and a slashing on the king.
That's 14.
So yeah, no, it is just the speed. No speed 11 or wild charge to get some even extra umph out of it.
Goes in 14.
But yeah, he's got a turn of grace, right? He can just push forward and ignore that stuff
feel like
coming
he's
around the
trying
side. As long as
Yeah.
he covers himself, he should be fine.
Fine.
But next
Oh,
turn is going to be a
yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
There he is. He's got he's got one guy covering.
and again, we do see that unit up on the hill there. So you've got as much as Thunder 4 potentially, depending on if that's the helm of the Drunken Ram unit. Or
I think he said that was Thunder 4
cool.
when he put it up there.
Honestly, awesome. I love it.
And we do have to remember a couple of rounds ago was a very similar situation where Marcelo brought a whole bunch of his army around the building to try to get into Ed's rear, and he just kept moving forward and staying within the footprint of the building. So he
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, irritating as hell.
So I feel like, well, it worked once before. I can do it again.
do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that at least compared to what I know Marcelo had, I didn't get to see all that game, so I didn't get to see if he did stuff with Forsaken. But Forsaken would have had a hard time jumping the building, right, to get position because they're not nimble. They have a big footprint, so they got to find space to land.
Oh yeah.
And all of that is risky because a single character punches you, then you're stuck, and then you die. Like that is always the downside of fly units, right? Is anytime you hit something, you have to kill it, and then you have to reform in such a way that you don't get grounded the next turn. Otherwise, you're just dead points.
And that's pretty much what happened. Is the leading Forsaken horde that came around the building got punched by the one bully that had left back there looking for direction and held it up for a while.
Is that Grony Snot behind the tower there? I think it is, right?
Probably.
Yep.
That's a great place for him to be too. That's a great place for him to be.
Also, shout out to Mantic for letting that one keep the cool, fun meme name. Just saying.
If they ever meet, I'm going.
It's obviously Tony Stark. We get it, you know.
Me. So I don't like fighting ogres.
But yeah. Grony being there on top of that is also interesting. I always forget that he does like the fart rule effectively.
Yeah, imagine if he goes like, "Now I'm going to charge," and he rolls that
What's your
one.
height?
It's like, wow.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Defense 4, Regen 4, 13, 15 nerfs.
So many bloody individual 40-inch characters hiding behind that.
Oh, yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
7 of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think there's one on the other side of the table. I count.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Out of 16.
They are Dirty Mike and the boys.
Yeah.
Let's pop up to the top. So there's one, I'm guessing, a bully there.
That's bully.
That's probably a bully. And then
There's one in the middle center. Yeah.
and then this is going to be the lightning bolt battery here of Nom Nom and the 3 warlocks.
Yep.
Good
Hell
band name,
yeah.
Nom Nom and the 3 warlocks.
Shoot me so I can flee.
Beautiful.
What's the unit bottom left? So you've got with the houses, you've got the 2 wingets, I assume, and there's a unit right behind them on the corner of the hill. What's
That's
that?
your line. You
That
go
is a
past
good
that line.
question. I think it's
Or
the
at least
other
start.
bank stick unit. That is my guess.
No, what's this one? No, because that's the one bottom
2,
right is the other bankstick unit. That's one, and the one on the hill is the other bankstick unit.
Yeah.
So that's going to be. Oh, it's the other horde of rabble. It's 4 hordes of rabble.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mistook which one was the rabble horde and which one was the bank
Could you
stick. So,
repeat
yeah,
those
the one in the
again?
front is the
Thank
bank sticks because they went further.
Use
And
the
the
whole board while
one
I'm at it. Altered judge.
They're just going to wander up, just like the
Altered snake.
scarecrows in the last game, and just be ignored by everyone forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's just 2 points guaranteed at the end.
Thank
So
you.
It is.
throws the win, which, again, I think Ed wants to make sure that he wins bare minimum the center and right.
I already hate this hill.
Just bring them up there and camp for the game for 2 points.
So much easier.
Sweet. A lot of support
I
for
get it. There's
Kyle
no way.
in the chat.
I'm not doing anything. No shenanigans.
Having never played it, I'm not going to say that he's not a fun game.
Not
'Cause
this
it's a
time,
delightful game. Like, again, everything I've learned from watching these streams is that I clearly need to go play an event where Ed is at and challenge him so we can.
100%.
Yep.
Oh, march up.
So
There you go.
want
Alex
to mark
Goose is
Double
fit.
time.
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
Which character is that?
Fully
Both
with
these
me.
guys
So
are
he's the
great
one who
too,
goes
from the
next.
sound of it
Yeah.
when it comes to Ed and from
All right,
experience.
that's it for
Remove.
wild charge D3 on a speed.
You know, I had
six
the
model, right?
I had the pleasure of losing a Mountaineer to Kyle Poole a few years back, and I do mean pleasure because I lost on the
He's
top
actually
table,
out
but
of
I had a
the
fucking
full
blast.
Take shoot Kuzlo.
In cover.
I've been repping Mike Zedelmeyer for every
Lightning
US
bolt.
Masters since I started playing Games of War, and he consistently fails
Oh,
to
no.
achieve
What?
for me. So
Cover.
Yeah.
That's a 3 that'll work.
Yeah.
Up the 1.
He
Come on.
did all
He's
right
such a nice
against
man.
that, but yeah, it was
Very nice man.
definitely
All right.
Definitely
maybe
Now
don't
go
take an entire
Yeah.
melee 4
two,
army.
Up to 3.
Oh yeah.
One more time.
Oh, I've just seen your list, Matt. I shouldn't say that.
D4.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
melee
you
or something.
motherfucker.
So,
Nothing. 1.
as
it's
did
one.
Mike. Mike had melee 3
And
on
7.
He had soul flare.
That's true. Soul
That's
flares.
non-non, right?
Yeah.
The cool thing about having cover is you can't give me more cover.
2.
2.
Yeah,
Six.
I mean,
Do 2 more, so that is up to 6 wounds on Kuzlo and
6
Madfall.
is the problem.
That's enough
6.
already.
yeah,
They're
that's-
13, 15.
Are you do thing do yourself?
No.
And
Well,
he's not
him.
inspired. Oh, he doesn't inspire himself. He
So
doesn't inspire himself.
He does inspire himself.
Yeah,
Waiver.
some form of self-inspiring.
Yeah, he's got self-inspired.
Six.
It's literally
We'll confidently double check.
Inspiring
First down
self.
13. It's been a long day. I don't want to lie to you.
13, 15.
All right, good. I was like, oh,
Yeah, and then go
I
to the
hate to be
works
rough.
tab. Everything should be right.
here you go. Oh, that's it. All right.
Oh, that's it.
Stick out from under your siege breakers.
Okay, so he didn't
Anytime.
Cousins.
Nope.
Doesn't
All right.
wavered based on the fact that I didn't see any
Get my arrow out from your
And he regens, right? Does he regen? I don't think he regens.
I had,
He
I had
does.
faith you could
That's
accommodate
what I
that.
do recall about him.
4 up. Yeah.
He's fast,
Ooh.
and he's got the
Yep.
He's
But
got
it's
a
also
good,
good. There's no
good
way I'm
regen.
one-shotting that unit.
yeah.
And you're going to soul drain him to full.
I don't know that he has Pathfinder or
Feels-
Strider, so I don't
feels
know that
rude.
he'll-
I think he's
No,
Pathfinder. Is he
If
not
I'm being honest
Pathfinder?
with you.
He is. You're right.
He is.
He is.
He's got all the rules. He's so
Oh,
good.
My dice is in the wires.
Pathfinder, Regen,
Oh, my dice
Vicious,
on the other side
Rabbit
by your
Lizard,
feet. Just be aware of
Sticky Tongue. He
that
has
one?
8 different rules.
We'll get it here in a second.
Um,
That's your missing one.
He's really good.
Oh, it is? Thank you.
Yep.
He's
done
melee
here?
3.
Should be out.
Damn.
Oh, that one's in. Never
That
mind.
one's in.
I believe we have
I
moved
still
to
don't
the
know if
top
I
of
want
turn
it,
2.
But that is something I
Right.
don't expect to even have to consider.
so where did he dive? What did he jumped on something?
And that's in.
At least I think he did.
I think he's thinking
You
about
might
it.
not be able to fit both those units in. If you were
No, I
He's
don't know if
just,
I'll be able
he's
to
just
double
going
charge
in,
or
I
not,
think. He's just.
Because we're the exact same faces, right?
Yes.
Actually,
No, you're
I'm
actually
bigger.
slightly bigger.
Yeah.
That's another bait.
But it sure would be annoying.
Oh boy.
I didn't know it was in range. Lays a trap. I see your tricks, Ed. I see them. All right, I'm gonna come play on your side of the board now.
Oh god.
Yeah, just get out of the way. Let me play on this side of the table. That's what I like to hear.
No one wants to look at my list.
Because he's going to have to fly stuff over.
Max on this specific model is 15.
15.
That's really far.
Bullies are so annoying for that.
I was got wild charge.
They're-
That's
I
actually
mean,
so far
they're
that I
great
can't do what I
control
wanna do.
pieces. Kind of the trade-off between them and sergeants is sergeants you get the
And you're
cross
in already.
range poke.
Yep.
But I mean,
Yep.
I totally get why people
stop
take
that.
bullies because they're fearless.
Yeah.
I mean, on top of that,
Fearless at 8
So
attacks,
good.
and they
Yeah.
score
Good.
Yep.
Mini dragon.
yeah.
for 130 points. What the hell?
He's gonna block with a wing it. Okay.
Nimble.
I like that.
Ah,
And
'Cause the wing is gonna
not
bomb
have
and then
that,
block.
so I'll just go less than 10.
Then he can move his little
okay.
nimble cavalry behind it, right?
Yeah, I guess the goal here is going to be to try to cover flanks on everything. Oh my
Kill
god!
them all.
Right?
I knew it was going to happen at some point. Those trees are
Yeah,
too
yeah.
finagly, but
Yeah, last round we got to see a very controlled, precise, evenly measured game with proxy bait.
I mean, they still, in fairness, they still knock some of the shit over sometimes. So
Yeah. Then top table,
No,
we're gonna
you
veer
march
off
anyway,
into
yeah.
fucking madness.
Start
Yeah.
knocking things all over the place.
They're barely measuring at this point.
Welcome to the fucking shadow realm.
These are these are two kids in a sandbox here. Is what we're watching.
Mechanical way to touch that unit with him.
Okay, so
Can't get in through here.
the way he's positioned these, right? If
Yeah.
the bully charges the king on chariot, I think that Bangstick's unit
It's not
is
to replace him.
stuck unless the chariot dies.
I can hit down the
Because
other
even
side.
if maybe the chariot can turn and back up,
I was going to
in which
say,
case,
as,
yeah,
as someone who is a regular abuser of the fact that chariots are on longer bases,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
definitely
That is
squeeze
a
out.
lot less space than I
But the
wanted
point is,
to buy. I was
they're going to have to
thinking
engage
right
with the
here.
bully, not with the rest of the army, which is what they want to be engaging with, right? So they have to be
Right.
playing with those two units are playing with the bully for
Sure.
quite a
Right.
long time because bullies are quite not
Okay.
killable.
Yeah, dash 14, and it's in
Dash
and it's in
14
terrain.
Horrible. Depends how many sixes he rolls, right?
Well,
And then
that's
his unit's on 20 wounds or whatever.
Always.
right.
And
That's
I'll just
assuming
stay
the bully
out
doesn't
of
have
15 with gold leader.
Okay.
Which
All right, I guess I can play on my side of the board now.
I'd trade that
Yes,
bully
like
for a Bangstick unit easily. I
right,
would do that.
or just shoots them off the table. I mean, it is still going to be the king with 7
Everything's
shots
out of
here
16
on
except that
5s
five.
and 4s, and then the
Yep.
wing it
That's a
with
bully, right?
5s and exploding dice.
This is
that
a bully.
That's a warlock.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. Just roll sixes, guys. Just roll
If
sixes.
you come out of
That's how you
terrain, I'm
It's
blowing
How you
you.
do it?
Yeah, I understand what's happening here.
So I don't dislike it. He needs to come around the side
I don't really need to
with
move
Ed
much.
anchor on that building hard, or at the very least, where if Ed does anchor, he's hitting him from the rear as well as the front. And
I'm
the
going to take a
one
halt order,
downside of
regen
Ed's
6.
formation here is that all his characters, I think, are
I regen 4.
completely on the wrong side
Down
of
to
the
2.
screen.
Regen roll on Kuzla and Madfall. Looks like he got 4 out of the 6.
Nobody takes
Yeah, down to 2.
Regen.
Brony, roll for exploding things. He doesn't explode.
I'm not sure. I think he's. I was looking at this, right, because Kyle's putting a huge amount of pressure on the battlefield, right? He's pushing all the speed. He's got more speed than Ed, which is unusual for Ed. So he's got all the pressure. So what Ed's doing is being very careful and playing a very patient game, because actually all those characters late game are money, but they just turn up and they're like, and everything evaporates, right? And they're all unit strength. So he wins turn 5 and 6 if he's patient with them.
Right.
So what Carl's been careful with Grony. He's moved him back. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think Ed rolled all the lightning bolts from his battery just at Kuzla.
Yeah.
And he went from 6 wounds down to, I think, 2.
Yeah.
Regen, 4 up, baby.
Yeah, you're butted up against that thing, right?
Yeah. Well, if he does his thing, I'm not.
Not quite sure what that comment was, but okay. I do feel he could spread out the hordes just a little bit to make sure that he has some wiggle room.
All right. Back an inch and a half.
Yeah.
Well,
By the end of it, yeah.
he did 6 wounds, so it's not like they
wounds.
didn't do damage.
They all regen back. Yeah.
Kyle had a slightly above average regen.
All the way back. All right. We're going to do the runaway technique. Your favorite, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I get this. But I also
Dagger there.
I don't like that Kyle's stuff is so tight. I feel like this is
That stupid unit, that's the problem.
I'll call it out. You know what? I've been extremely
good
nice.
job,
We're on the
Tony.
top table of Masters. I can call out play that I consider bad. Don't do this. Don't put your
If you
units
wanna charge
literally
my giant
touching
with
side to
the
side
warrior,
like this. Leave
I'm not
an
the most
inch
traumatized by
of
it.
space.
They're just
Especially-
supporting each other.
I mean, yes, but the issue here is that it means that Ed doesn't have long units like other
He does
hordes,
not.
frankly. But he could still use a single unit of warriors if he charges the giant to effectively, currently, assuming all those
I'm glad I'm on this side of the table. I hate that hump.
you could chaff up all 3 of those units.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not going to work.
One regiment.
We're just going to go straight back.
And
Yeah,
we're
I
playing
those siege breakers.
the scenario
But in
like
range
here's
of
the
them?
center scoring zone.
Yep.
You've
Sure,
still got
right.
all
Sure,
this
can't.
space between these two
Sure
buildings.
Can't stop.
Right.
Don't want to try. Okay.
All those units could still
It's a lot of
fit
effort.
with
Also,
some
this hump
extra
is-
room here.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
I do think that Kyle backing up makes sense to
I
me
feel like all
because
my stuff
he-
is like kind
all
of
he has to do
unclean.
is, especially because this
All right,
is
shooting.
top of 2,
Eye in the sky.
What's up?
Gold leader's going to
he
put
just
eye in
needs
the
to
sky
dive
on
in and
that one.
survive like
He's
one
playing
Red
against
turn,
leader's going to put eye
as
in the sky.
long as he's in the zone.
Might actually be in
So
range
the
of where
more
I want
time
it.
he buys,
Goblins and
where
ogres.
he's not getting punched
Yeah.
by some
Sure am not.
Right.
Eye in the sky on them. Eye in the sky on them. Probably won't use it.
All right.
So
1, 2, 3. Free
Eye in the
change.
sky on
1, 2,
these
3,
two units,
4,
I believe is
5
what he
from them,
said?
shooting at the warriors.
That's what it
Force to
sounded
hit.
like. Maybe
Two
the
hits,
bully,
defense
but I
5.
don't think.
1 wound.
Woo!
Ed sounds rad, Billy. That is my opinion. Ed sounds like a fantastic dude.
Red
Everyone
wing
watching
is
this
gonna
stream has
shoot
been
your
like, I
siege
really
breakers.
want to play Ed. He sounds like
You're in
the
cover, so I
most
need
fun.
5s. 1 hit. Blast D3. 3 dice.
I
Piercing
mean, if you're
1,
not ready
go
for Ed's loud outburst, we'll fuck you up the first time it happens.
3
to you.
wounds on siege breakers.
I'm mostly just
motherfucker.
wondering,
That's not
Good, son.
shouting
Just
at each
roll
other.
good, win good. Easy.
So, but like not in a bad way, like just in a like.
I didn't get here because I'm talented. Bolt throwers. That made my life super easy. We're gonna
Like,
start first
I didn't
bolt
know
thrower
it the
warriors.
first time I played against him. And by
It's gonna
turn
be
2, I
5
charged
with
with
elite.
stuff, and I went to roll, and he went to
Actually, yeah,
scare
5,
my
see, I agree.
dice, which I didn't know was a thing he did.
Oh, he does
Yep.
it.
Blast D3.
So from the
3
sound of it, his
Here's
bolt
a 2.
throws just smashed the hell out of those
2 wounds. The
siege
reason I only
breakers
did 1 is
sitting
the
in a
others might
wood
not actually be able to shoot you.
5.
on 5s.
Oh,
yeah, so
That one can
sounds like
shoot.
he's plinking down.
And that
the-
one's going to have to go this way. All right, so 1
bully.
more bolt at the warriors.
I don't think he could. Oh, eye in the sky. Right. of course.
1 hit.
Yep,
Blast 3. Oh, yeah.
that
2
sounded like
wounds.
3.
Up to 7.
Yeah.
Last bolt thrower.
Oh man.
This is the one
Look at
game
that.
they're not rolling their
That's
dice
a
at the
little weird
table. Kyle, you're a
We're gonna
prick
shoot
for doing
that
that.
one behind the hill.
Let's see if I can get
None
a
of us
better-
can get
There we
into
go.
this. Okay, we
They're in
can't.
a tray.
Oh, yeah, I'm shooting that one.
I gotta
I'll
get
give
one
you
of those.
extra cover,
Credit.
so
I
it's
might
still
have.
5s.
Maybe
Yep,
I have enough time.
no elite.
I gotta get one of those.
Didn't do
where
anything.
it's
Oh,
just
well,
the
you can't
walls,
have everything you want.
not the tray at the bottom. So you
Hex
can
is
click it and
useless.
just pick the thing
Grony
up.
has 5 short bow shots. There to there, you will have cover. Or, am I in range of these guys?
Hill's in the way.
Forgot that he also has a
New plan.
bow on top
You're
of
shooting
it.
those, you won't have cover. 5s and 5s.
New plan.
2 hits. No wounds.
Shooting Seas Breakers with a bow with
7
no
shots from the king.
You might as well. It's death by
They're
1,000
nervous.
cuts,
12,
right?
12, 14.
7 shots from the king into the Siege Breakers.
It's like, this
5s
is
to
not
hit, 5s to wound.
quite as insane as Travis's
One hit.
list, the amount of things that it just
1 wound.
poops out, but
Believe it or not, I'm done shooting you with my melee goblin list. Psych, I have Hex 3. I lied. I remember my own rules now. Nam is the biggest lightning
You said
bolt.
1 wound or what?
One.
Up to
Sorry.
5.
Nam's the biggest lightning bolt battery.
Yes.
How about
5
Hex 3?
on the bully, so he needs a 9.
Nam is now a lightning bolt battery.
Okay.
With conditions. I owe you some nerve checks, sir.
Sure.
right,
the
nerve
1
checks.
wound from Grony's on.
So notably there, Nam got X,
No,
which
His
is a
wound.
bit,
What's his wound from?
because that
That's from last
means
Got it.
if he does
Oh,
try
you're
to
right.
roll lightning bolt this turn, he's
Yeah.
got but not up.
I know how the rules work. I rolled them. Let's start with the Horde. 9.
14. Good.
They're good.
All right.
Regiment.
Yeah,
7.
Seas
To be
Breakers.
Yep.
5. I think I still got them, or is that a waiver?
That is
7,
a
8,
waiver.
9, 10 on the 12.
All right, that's
Not a
going to be a
horrendous
rager on a regiment of a waiver on a regiment of warriors.
My friend.
Oh yeah.
depending on how he's
Oh.
set up, that could be significant for his
Sorry,
movement.
Mike Adkins and commentators.
All right,
Good, thank you for apologizing, Kyle.
appreciate it.
That turn, I'm very pleased with that. Yeah. Most
All
either way.
All right, let's flip back to the top.
What's
so,
his nerve?
He
13,
did kill the
15.
bully. Yeah,
13, 15 defense 4.
so
His
these
units
guys are
don't do-
wavered.
yep.
He's awkwardly awkward.
Steve and I both want to know the
Charge
name
there.
of the program that you're drawing with. When
Charge
this
to wing it?
is-
I'd rather
Oh
you
yeah,
get-
what's
all
the
right.
drawing thing?
Oh, it's just OBS, and there's a whiteboard plug-in that you can install and just write on the screen.
It is literally
No.
just through OBS. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's there. There are if you search for OBS whiteboard plug-in, you find 2, and depending on the specific version of OBS you're using, one of
Hey, do you
them
mind if I sit down for a
works.
minute?
Yeah.
And you've linked OBS to StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have the OBS virtual camera being
Could
one
you
of the
check my
StreamYard
settings
cameras to one of the
first,
browsers.
Depending on how I wheel,
Okay,
because they
You just want
were.
me to check? This one's pretty much going to be.
I got 2 weeks to
He's
figure this
out.
out. It's fine.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
gonna be
mostly
just
from
fine.
my end because I know you can move your giant.
Okay.
So if
All
I
right,
did
so
something
it looks like
like
the bully charged the
this,
wing it.
That's going to be the best I can
Okay.
do with this
I
one.
don't
so
know.
if I more like
Do
that.
bullies have Pathfinder off the top of my head?
It's the closest.
They
Bullies
do
do not have
not.
Pathfinder.
They
Right
do
there.
not.
I can't touch you.
So I think
Okay,
he's
I'm not
banking
gonna
on
go.
not killing it,
What's
so
the one
that the
side
bang
yet?
sticks
Right
can't
now.
see past the wing it.
I was
Right? 'Cause
expecting
the
you to
wing
do
it's
that
like
many
3,
moves.
That
Thank
is
So he'll-
true.
and there's nothing he can see.
Your agony
He
is
can
my
still
compliment.
pop around, but it's another turn. So
It is worth noting that the wing it being speed 10 means that he might just be able to back up and back all the way through
5
all
attacks.
stuff, or even
attacks
stop
on
and
breeze,
step 5
across two
inches
vistas.
through the Goblin
Yeah.
King to the other side of the Goblin
Don't
King.
do
He has a
that.
lot. So many options. I hate
you
speed
can
10.
just turn
Now I can
left
force
and
it.
go
Is it
10.
because you're infinitely
Well,
better at combat than me?
I'm assuming he's wavered at least.
What's your
So,
mark?
like that might limit his
16.
options.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see
So-
what happens.
Yeah,
Pathfinder nimble.
if he's not wavered, yeah, he could just turn
like
left and
15.
walk 10 inches.
Look like.
It's so inconvenient when your models start to go where your dice are.
What do you need?
What's
Like,
your speed 8?
could you
Yes, it is.
not play on the whole board, please?
All right, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
go right there. I moved back a little bit just to make sure you got to march if you want to, or charge something if you want to do something else.
So he has
So
obstacle
either
there.
I'm leaving or I'm charging. That's your plan?
But yeah, he might be trying to angle it so that they clip the
Are you
wall on
late?
their way by. Maybe.
Sure.
Are you see?
I think with I'm assuming Kyle has him pointed that
Are you
way,
sure?
so minimum pivot
How big
gets
is that?
a little bit funky.
12.
Because he doesn't have to pivot to be. It's not shortest distance or whatever it used to be. Now it's like
Come right
the
up.
minimum amount of
I think
pivot
you can do it.
touching.
Right.
Let's start a thread on Fanatics.
Please.
Can
Yeah, I
the rules
gotcha.
committee please
Right.
clarify?
Right, and if that line makes contact with
Yep.
the base, he doesn't need to pivot. Yep.
Okay.
It's
Aggressive
like, oh,
typing.
shit.
Uh,
Oh, shit. I backed up. You can fit once I
But-
back up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Check the inches
Yeah.
before
I do
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the right thing to do to try to
Not
make sure.
dead by a pure
it's
coincidence.
Uh,
That'll teach me to get good at Kings of War.
Can't argue with it.
Bro, you gave me a heart attack.
that I don't know
There's
which
really
of them
gonna be
said
on
that,
it television
that phrase.
for
I
like
assume
6
that was Kyle.
They sound the same.
I'm gonna mark this before I
Could be anyone.
Yeah.
Hey, a marked base. Good job, guys.
Yay, look at that.
Round 2. Somebody marks the base.
I'll be honest. After Ed's game against Ryan yesterday, I would have expected him to be marking everything for everything.
It was a glorious experience.
Yeah, Ryan was losing his mind trying to keep him, keeping things as tight as he could, and he was doing it in a very like friendly and like polite way as much as he could. Like it felt. It was just a super tight game, and so he was getting exacerbated by the end of it.
Oh, yeah. That's spicy. I mean, no, it's less spicy.
Okay.
Is it
Now I'm trying to make sure it's not.
Now it's medium.
looking pretty bad?
Yeah, even if he can.
Yeah.
Well, he can definitely see it, so it's just a matter of can he fit.
Fine. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a rear.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. That's
Looking
a.
at the laser, you're right on my corner.
Obviously, my drawing is steadier than a laser, so I think it's a.
And they're triple checking.
Yep.
I do
it's
think
important.
he can do it. I do think he has the ability to. Oh, I guess it'll
You were
just
to the
maybe not.
Yeah, you mark the front, not the back.
Seat
There
yourself.
we
Sorry.
go.
Flexibility.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
He might be limited in how, or he just comes all the way up. Yeah, just
Yeah.
anchors up to the building and says screw it.
Just don't worry about it.
You're outside of 12 of them. Too, right?
Yep. I ran away like
He
a
also
bitch
has
before.
all the characters that he could use to anchor it too. Like he has ways.
Yeah, and I think what Grony's here, and otherwise it's just 2 rabble, and whatever back here is ready to shoot at him over the top.
Yeah, because those are all rabble. There's only one giant, but there's a forest in front because that's
Yeah.
supposed to be a forest, right?
That is a forest,
Taking the front
yes.
over there?
Yeah, that giant needed a toe into the forest last turn. I don't know
Good,
that
front.
he needed to back it up that much.
I'll take that. He can't sidestep on the waiver, right?
You cannot
No.
pivot and back. Those are your choices. Thank you,
Yep.
sir. You also have the
Alrighty
option
then.
to concede at all times.
And Namagorak's hexed, right?
Namagorak
Nam
is
is
hexed.
That
Yeah.
sucks to suck, nerd.
It's a, in my opinion, horribly underutilized spell, which has been slowly gaining traction.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, we get fucked up by hex all the time in my area, so.
Oh, good. I mean,
No, it's not fucking good. It hurts a lot.
so listen, man. As an EOD player, I get it. Like you hex the monolith, I'm just crying. You hex the soul snare, I'm crying more. But I get it. That's the entire point.
Nah, we're not doing that.
It's a good balancing thing just to have it
It
in the
won't matter.
game.
We're gonna do all this. We're gonna have a great
One
game.
friend
One of
uses
us
it
will
on
win,
a
and then
Dread
Adam Ballard will
Fiend,
win
and
by
it's
one.
height 4.
Yeah,
I hate that fucking thing.
that's what you put it on. You put it on height
Yep.
4 large cav characters.
My guy
It
is
hurts my
right
face.
there. So your line of sight. I'm gonna put him there and hide.
Just heard Ed comment. You and me are going to do great. We're having a great game, and then Adam Ballard just going to win. So that was his comment.
I mean, there is
Thanks,
a
man.
possibility. So
And this is Woods.
that is Woods. Yes, there we go. Glad they clarified that because that
A certain,
I think that matters a lot
top
for Ed
table
right
has
now.
non-traditional terrain.
Yeah, man. I'll talk to you later.
I don't mind that the forest is a square. Like it's appropriate for the board that they're playing on.
Yeah,
It's fucking
for
fine.
an underground dwarf
Oh,
city.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we're gaming.
Yeah, I think
In
Ed
space.
realized that he can just anchor and says, "Screw it, let's
Try
go."
to get shot.
What?
Try to get shot.
He needs to get in,
no,
right?
he's gonna keep coming up eventually.
All right. Could be that's the whole.
What's this?
So Brinton said something smart, which is unusual for Brinton. Well done, Brinton. A little earlier on, he said,
God damn.
I know. He said, I've lost it now. It takes time to chew through goblins, so giving him less time to do that as you try and Ember. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the smart move there. So I think Ed's realized that, and he's like, no,
16
damn, I
max?
just need to go now.
Max, yes, sir.
Especially because there's no Strider boots, there's no.
I can begin
big
the
pop, so
hexening.
he's just relying on just the
Did
volume
you
of
just say I
attacks.
can
Great
begin the
day of my life.
hexening?
Oh, never mind.
He's got double
is
hex,
happening?
I mean.
Hexen was a great game. I loved Hexen.
Hexen was a fun game.
You just
Was it like fantasy themed Doom, basically?
Yeah.
I
Basically.
was
That
gonna
was
say.
Thank you. Actually, this unit could possibly die from getting flanked. So we're gonna go that way.
Okay.
There's been
It
some
sounds like
wonderful
he
use
might-
of stairs. Go on, sorry.
It sounds like he might be willing to just take the hits on Nam to try and lightning bolt Cuzlo off.
One pivot.
I love that.
You're not casting any spells.
Oh, never
Yep,
mind.
he's moving him.
Yeah, he just says
No.
screw it. Just no
But he's
casting.
Just going.
It's too big a risk with Lightning Bolt 7 or more.
Well, now if he's going to go up towards the center, though, if he is
I'm
going to
probably
continue to
gonna
get
play.
hex from angles, he can
Probably
just
gonna
do
play.
Bane Chant, less wounds,
I heard good things.
and that
not
crushing
about me,
strength
dude.
3
Not
Siege
about you.
Breaker is one of the saddest things to probably
You
get
put a
hit by
bunch
in
of
the game.
locks.
Yeah.
It
Tell
hurts
Old World to stop
so
doing awards.
bad.
They can wait.
2.
The classic tactical redeploy.
All right, that's it for movement. We don't actually have that much shooting this time.
You actually have no shooting. this
Combat.
time. So you're against the wing it, correct? Yep.
So all the warlocks
Even 4.
effectively got neutralized just due to positioning, which that's pretty impressive.
The bed
pretty
hindered Billy.
And
So we are doing the hindered bully
Okay.
into a wing it over here.
Hell yeah.
That looks bad.
3.
That was very bad. Only 3 hits.
Yeah, I can live through 2 wounds. 11, 13 inspired.
Yeah, he can.
6, 7, 8. I'm good.
It's not
You
even
turned off behind
wavered.
this guy as well.
That was big.
Are you good or wavered?
I'm good.
Okay.
11, 13.
That's a good clarification there.
So that's
Yep,
a
there we go.
steady.
Sorry, I thought
Yeah,
I said good.
that is,
No,
yeah.
it's fine.
If we're using the correct technical,
I mean, the only
term
thing is
in the
I
rulebook,
moved.
he is
Sorry,
steady.
I apologize for this. You might just let me double check real fast.
Yeah.
24, 24, 24. They march. Good. All right, we're definitely good.
We're good now?
Yep.
All right.
think
I don't know
my
what you're checking, but I'm here for it.
Technical failure whenever
I just remembered I only move with them.
continue
I
to sometimes
for me, I figured that'd be
accidentally
marching.
call war
My turn
engines
3 already.
machines.
We're actually,
Yeah.
for how
So,
geometry heavy the match is, I haven't clocked out already.
right. That's the other
So I
thing.
do think you made an error.
The longer this game goes on,
Grab
the
my
more
bank
chance Kyle
and
clocking
walk
out
through it.
there is, because he is a player that
I believe I'm in your flank.
I would recommend people put on a clock.
I hope I'm in your flank.
Put everybody on a clock, man.
I
That
mean,
was
yeah,
the whole thing about making sure you
but-
weren't.
Put
Yeah,
everybody
I'm
on
in
the
the flank.
clock.
Kyle is one of the
Very
people that
clearly.
I would say is a
But you
reason
move them
that
too
everyone-
far. I'm nimble.
Ed is also a good reason to put somebody on the clock.
As fun as he sounds, I suspect that
Because
is
I'm in your
probably
flank.
what it is, 'cause that.
Okay.
Put everybody on the goddamn clock. Fuck it.
All right.
But
I'm
also,
going
yeah,
to
just-
triple charge that
Look,
unit.
Lord,
I-
Grony is
I love
also
Ed so
one
much, but
that I have a
like at Vanguard this year, I think round 4,
He would-
everybody was done, and there was one game still going, and it was Ed playing somebody. And I'm like, how much time do they have on their clocks? And they said, oh, we're not playing with the clock. And I'm like,
no.
He was not playing someone. He was playing Jordan Bolin drunk.
he was. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, then your game is over right now because you're 10 minutes over time, and the next round starts in 5 minutes, right? So I fuss at them.
Damn
They
you,
stop. They
layering.
submit
You
their
can't
scores.
crisscross charges.
Then Ed,
You're right. I didn't see that one.
the final
But I
round is
can't
playing
do
on a
what I
table
wanna
right
do.
next to me,
I
rolls
just
up.
wanna crisscross my
They get ready to start
applesauce.
playing, and Ed again tries to start a
I
game
cannot
without a
see that
clock
unit on the hill.
right next to me in
Yeah.
the last round. And I was like, no. Here,
Did a
take
great job
mine.
giving me no line of sight to
Here's a
those
clock.
siege breakers.
That round playing Jordan, if you don't put Jordan on a clock, he'll take a sweet 45-minute turn 3. He's
But that
staring
charge
at me
is
as I
probably
just said
still
that,
worth
by
it.
the way.
Yeah.
He just walked by.
With
Fair.
him. And then
So-
I'll
Yeah.
do it, Grony.
Whatever.
Is he talking
Jordan-
about taking Kuzlo and Madfall like that way to get in their flank? Is
I
that
was going to
what's
say
on
the worst part here is we're going to flip the camera to the other side of the table, and I don't think we're going to be able to see anything because the building.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Woo!
But I think that is line of sight,
Yeah,
and that's a
that's
nice
double
nimble charge. That's
I
a
would take it.
nice nimble charge. I love it.
In the flank. So just pivot 1, pivot
This
2.
is a mess. I should have just moved
You
forward.
have to come down further.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
a,
I'm gonna
like
leave
a
that blank
pond?
there
Is
while
that
I
difficult
decide
terrain?
how to handle that.
Yeah, this is a flat, so this is a pond. Yep,
Yeah.
Pathfinder, he doesn't care.
he doesn't care.
Yep.
And this is height 1 difficult terrain. So
He's
yeah,
gonna play on your
Yeah,
side.
I like that.
Okay.
I think that's a good play.
That's a shame. That's just bad
So I've got a
positioning.
flank on him with that unit.
But that building is so long and thin. I don't think he can't shield the entire
Yeah,
flank, right?
I
It's
think
impossible.
he was
I think I'm
trying
okay
to
with that.
cover it from all angles and just couldn't find a way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
no longer
honestly, though,
nimble.
the thing is, I don't know that kills the unit because, like, Cuzlo will hurt it and it'll do some damage, which is
You
good.
go
Like, for Kyle.
16.
Yeah.
5 attacks.
So
Five
good.
attacks
Attacks.
on 3s. Crush 2. Crush 2 is enough. And
Yeah.
it's on 5s, right? So
Right.
they're 5s
But
on the flank, right?
But
So
it's
threes.
it's a fresh unit of siege breakers. There's still defense 5 in the flank, so
Yeah.
he's going to be a 16 on the top
Use
to
your
kill.
laser to my own
So 10
advantage.
attacks on 3s.
Are you actually on the wall or not?
He is
with those
vicious,
goblins?
so like, that helps a
There.
little bit. But
I'm
you're looking
against
at
it.
maybe 8 wounds, and that's an 8 to
I
kill.
do have the Strider banner.
7
Well,
because
it
he's
doesn't
got
matter.
his special dread.
I was counting this message.
Has he
there's-
positioned the siege breakers? Can a rebel horde charge in the front as
The
well?
map says I can.
He should
Or is
be
it
able
16?
to. I don't think he
Out of 16,
wants to.
can't shoot you. That's
And that's
He might not
it
be
is
able
a
to
good
fit.
question whether or not he can fit.
That's what I'm saying, whether he can fit, but I don't see why he wouldn't want to because it blocks 2 units.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
If he doesn't kill them, he could give a flank to the Warriors. That would be
Looks
my-
like yeah. But you just charge, put the other rabble in the middle onto those
Right,
ones and
pivot.
block 2 more units. I don't know.
right.
I'm not good. I'm not a good player, so don't listen to me.
You still need
Well, he also
Doesn't
might
help
not be
you
able to see with the rabble in the middle because the forest.
Where's
Yeah.
that forest?
Yeah. That's forest.
He might. I mean,
no, you got smart to my plan.
It's the one.
Probably not.
I was almost like I'm pretty close to range already, so that stuff's coming that way if it comes down to it.
Yep. The question is, do I just take the bully flank and
The
stretch?
giant on the other side of the
And then
forest, which that I wish so badly that giant was.
But it pulls a lot of resources
This
away.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just give so much more threat and presence when it.
Could reject a lot of threat.
Out
Yeah.
14 was your goal, I assume.
But again,
And
it's unit strength, isn't it? Because he could just put the rabble in the forest to block charges just for fun.
Yeah.
For funsies.
all right,
But then he's got a couple of turns to die, and then what's he got left?
Well, the other,
No,
I mean, what Kyle could do,
I will take it.
though, is
Oh,
even
I'm
if he
gonna
doesn't
die,
take the rabble into that
but I'm going
siege
to keep you
board,
stuck again.
he could effectively take it
Oh,
and
sorry, brother.
this side, so the side with the building,
I'll go this way.
pivot it toward Cuzlo and effectively start creating a V.
I spent too many minutes doing that.
For it, and then that effectively is going to make it so only one unit can charge the front of each horde.
Right. That's smart.
And everything else will be out of line of sight. And it'll all be hindered.
20. So that's the charge I
All
can
those
make.
things are good for
I don't
Kyle.
like any of it because that doesn't then die. So I'm putting in a Gorp, a lone Gorp. All right, I'm going to make a lot of interesting life choices unless you messed up here. Why didn't you mess up for me? I backed up the giant.
I messed up once already.
Yep.
Got my back.
All right. Giant's going to take this charge.
Yep.
All right. So giant
Okay.
moving here.
Aha.
This is intriguing.
The Cav are
So,
going to nimble charge this one,
oh,
which I
Is he
might
gonna
not
be
be able to
able-
see after the giant charges. Before I declare that. All right, I got it.
Good day.
yeah, I think he can. The
Sure.
question is going to be: is he going to be hindered by that forest, which he would lose not 1 point of
So
thunderous,
I'll leave
but
that front one
3
just to
points of
demonstrate
thunderous.
that. Yeah,
No, he just
Okay.
loses 1, right? Being hindered just loses 1.
So he would lose the one for coming off the hill because you have to be an unhill.
Yeah,
to
they
gain
needed
that.
someone with
He would
talent on the top
lose
table.
Helm of the Drunken Ram
They
because
didn't
you have
show
to be
up,
an
so
unhindered
Ed got
charge to gain that. And
Well,
he would
here-
lose 1 because he's hindered in the first place.
Yeah.
So he would
Oh.
lose.
Do a wound, little dude.
You should be on the rules committee
might.
with this kind of level of
Only if
knowledge.
he doesn't
I tell you
wound.
what, man.
Yielding. I'm committing a whole lot to this plan.
Okay.
But looks like he
Okay.
was able to finagle it.
7.
I'm guessing
Pivot?
with one
Mhm.
pivot, he was not going to be able to fit through, which means at that point, 2 pivots. So,
5.
yeah,
Okay,
able to see
now-
through.
Now the giant has a toe in the forest.
Yeah,
Shenanigans.
I think this is the turn Kyle commits and is just trying to smash as much as possible in one go. And if he
All right.
doesn't smash it, he's going to have everything either super bruised, beaten, and
I'm going to double charge here.
I'm a
Okay.
little iffy on the character. I don't think he actually needed to sack the character to do that. I guess he's keeping the giant fresh.
Or
which,
Strider's
right.
there. I fit.
that's the one benefit there.
He can fit the rabble
Now
horde.
for the
Okay.
hard part.
There you go.
Can I find
Yeah.
a way to do?
Now, if we're strictly speaking to the rules, he should have declared that charge
I
at the
think we're
same
gonna be
time
fine.
as the
Something's gonna happen
Nightfall
now.
charge. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he's not.
You're
He's
correct.
not able to see them.
So, but I do think that he had all the ability to.
Brony,
make-
however,
Yeah.
can.
So
Did I miss anything
And
super
I do
weird?
think it's time to start playing with dice.
Kyle's just
Brony.
going in.
I was committed.
Carl's just shot his
Does not
whole load
explode.
all
I
at
will
the
take
same
front
time.
charge.
So one there, one
It looks
there.
That's what I like to
very
see.
so I'll go there.
He's just gone.
Yeah.
Nah.
Actually, not even
And
one.
so
I love
there's
Ooh.
Brony
I'm sorry,
Snark
he was
popping
going
over
what?
here.
You might not be able
What was
to see
that?
He charges last.
You can see. Right. Sorry.
Because you're high.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
yep. I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
So there's
Oh,
Brony
I'm gonna
Snark
take
there.
the demonstrated nimble
I guess
pivot.
this is
Alright.
just going to escalate
I have a
quickly.
There's
compulsory
low and Madfall
region
there.
So can he roll 6s? Let's find out.
Giant there.
Region 2.
Well, I
Bank
don't
Down to
stick
one.
there.
think pulling the right hand
Dice.
streakers. He just cares about everything else.
We're
Is
gaming
this
now.
his overall
Well,
strategy
okay,
normally?
if you're talking about specifically the unit coming off the hill with the siege
He's
raise the center.
firing every
I don't even
round.
think he needs to roll 6s. That's the trick there, is because he's winning on 2s. He's winning on 2s.
All right. I have to hope this works. Shooting. Yellow doesn't have a target. Eye in the sky. Do I actually have an eye in the sky target? Clarification. Are they actually half on the hill?
Nope.
No.
Nope,
It's this little like
just the tip.
sliver on there.
Just the tip.
So that actually
Title-
means the
title
bolt
of my
throwers
first
can't
novel.
shoot.
That's right.
Would you be opposed if I sidestepped in 2.5 each?
Go for it.
Yeah, you haven't started rolling shooting yet.
He's scared now.
Yeah. It also sounds like he's not going to be able to actually hit anything with those, so he's just taking the time for repositioning.
No, I mean, he's got this kind of forest in the way, blocking line of sight to the stuff that he can't shoot.
You know what? We had a great shooting phase, you and I.
I haven't been shooting. You haven't been shooting. I mean, you shot a bit.
I shot it. I did some shooting.
I'm a little surprised to see
let's go to combat.
It not shift out of the way of the thing sticks on the other side, but I guess he just wants to be
We'll start with the flank on the bully.
The giant.
I am
with
melee
the chariot
4, +1, thunder 1.
that the bully already
14
has,
attacks.
and the wing in the front is enough.
It's
to
just
take
roll
it
good.
out.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
All right.
Me.
Remember when I said I was
like,
going to
Oh, okay. I'm back in it.
3.
Yeah.
Right? Remember when I said I was going to die no matter what?
Oh, my.
I tried to do some wounds?
That was bad.
And then the wing it.
Yeah.
Maybe the wing it does it.
1 attack on 5 didn't do it for me.
No, it did not.
Don't worry. We got other combats that are going to go better.
So that's
We're going to start
steady
with
there.
Yeah, that bully's dead anyway. He's just holding stuff up, but it is important stuff. Right?
grabbing a
It's really
6-inch ruler
important
because
stuff.
it matters a whole lot. I should not be in range of that troop with them. Okay, so we will start with this fight.
Oh, with the minus
Rabble
one.
are going to be 25.
Pseudo dread.
5s
Yeah,
and
so
6s.
if he kills him, he can walk forward
Easy
and
5
get the
wounds right
next combat in range.
Yeah,
for
I get it. That makes sense. He backs up with the horde and then moves
Take
forward.
away the chain.
That's good. I like that.
Because they're not very good. These are 6s, right?
So this is the rabble.
No!
Yeah.
2 6s.
Damn.
That's basically 5.
Yeah.
2 6s. 2 wounds from Rabble on a Siegebreak Horde is legendary.
Hell yeah.
frankly.
guys
It
in
is
the flank.
something. You take it.
These are going to be on 3s and defense 5. In the flank.
Yeah.
3s and 2s.
Yeah.
2 extra ones from Rabble Horde.
That's a lot of 2s. And then
So
Well,
well,
now
he's
we're-
rolling like ass. Yeah.
you'll still take 5.
Up to 7.
Okay. It actually even back
Seven's
out.
not none.
Yeah.
Dice +1 for Kuzlo.
Yeah,
Eight.
so pretend like it's 8.
Needs a 9.
Does
No.
not
Always
get
sit
it.
there.
Oh boy.
Well,
When you fail to kill Kuzlo on the counter charge, I will be a gleeful son of a bitch. 5 attacks on Grony on force.
Doesn't he also have ensnared? Am I
All right, Grony
crazy?
got 2 hits. Blast
no,
for
no,
3.
no.
Oh God. Okay. Thank
As
God.
it should be.
Matt,
I get
stop
crushed
giving
1
him
thunder
extra
2.
rules.
You take 1
He
win.
has enough,
Classic
goddammit.
Grony charge.
I just
Nerf.
vaguely remember that being a thing. That
8,
might
9.
be the other
Version
one.
2.
A
Oh,
Mac
all right,
Jones.
all right.
You didn't do it, little buddy.
All right, so that's
Bringing me back.
two
Bring me back.
steady
I'm a little
results
worried.
over here.
All right, we're going to do Gorp. 5 attacks. On 4s with Elite, Blade of Slashing, and 6s Explode.
Yep.
Thank you.
Grupp Longnail has ensnare.
Elite.
Ah, there you go.
The one that no one takes because he's
All right.
garbage.
Yeah.
5 hits. Well, 4 hits. I'll take 1, bringing me to 5.
You do damage?
I
Yeah,
sure
you do.
I am crushing 1, no bullshit. They took away all the cool rules for him.
So
That is a wound.
looking for 5.
All
Okay.
I needed was a wound.
So 1 on
You're
those
stuck
siege
now.
breakers.
Until you kill me and overrun. Nerf, not box cards.
It's not.
Good
All
God.
right. Cavalry time.
Not going well.
10. 4. 14 attacks on 4s with Elite. 6s Explode. This is the
Here we
cab
go.
of your siege breakers.
Yep.
2s go away. That looks awfully strong. 3 goes away.
Three
2
6s.
Elite.
3 6s.
All right. I have 1, 2, 3 6s. I'll go to 3 wounds. That is 12 hits at Thunderous 4 Vicious.
Did you say Thunderous 4?
He did.
He has the helm of the drunken ram.
5 Vicious to
And he came off the hill.
It came off the
12
hill.
wounds.
Like
Okay. Well,
12.
Isn't that
wounds.
Thunderous 3?
That's 12.
I
No, they
feel
start
like
with 1.
The thunder is there. Oh, they get
Start with
thunder
1,
too.
Helm of the Drunken Ram, and 1 off the
13
hill. That's
Vicious
Thunder 3.
over one.
Let me
I
look.
think they have
13,
2 base
yeah.
because of the
Yeah,
formation.
they're the formation
That's, no,
Thunder
that's
2.
not a fake.
They do.
Roll-
Thunder
roll-
2,
I mean,
yes.
roll
And
that.
the one with
There's
the
thunder
Helm of the Drunken Ram
three
starts with 3.
base. Yeah.
What do I need? A small number twice?
Functionally.
Or once?
You said 13?
Weird.
Yeah. 8 will do it.
And
Wow.
9 will do it.
Damn.
Got him.
all right,
My bad
so
on that.
that
I
picks
should've
up
kinda
siege
added
breakers.
That's okay.
That's ridiculous.
One
Yeah.
down. Love bang sticks.
Now he's got to either back
That
up,
reform is going to
or
be
really
go
shitty.
forward. If I spin,
Go
Oh,
forward.
you can't see me
I
'cause
think
you're
that
stuck with
is
the giant.
well. The issue is he's got the 2 bullies in the back that could potentially get around.
You're
I actually
probably
think the answer is
killing
to
that guy.
back up. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think he should
I'm
have
gonna go
resolved the
forward.
giant.
I don't even know
first.
it's fucking real anymore.
1 inch. All right, that was a poor life choice.
Yeah,
Well, it might have saved me
he
the
should have
overall.
resolved the giant
I'm
first
gonna
because then
flank
he
you
could have
now.
backed up further.
Just 1 inch.
Yeah,
That
you
is
have to
sus.
hit.
That is very sad.
Yeah. So
No, I'm just gonna back up, turn.
yeah, he'll do a corkscrew here.
Yep.
Right.
I'll
I
do
can
it.
see you.
Probably.
One X, right?
Yes.
You blow them up. You do whatever you want.
Okay.
That was my chance to not.
Are
die.
they wide
Okay.
enough to back up?
I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
I
He's
killed a
just
whole.
gotta get
we don't
Nom Nom
have
out of the way.
my price.
Yeah.
We don't
I
play
know
with
I'll
I
be
know you
honest.
guys don't do withdraws,
Here,
so yeah. So the math is
Stupid rule.
if it's
2d6 on the giant.
if it's
One
the
for giant, one for slayer.
150 in the front,
8 plus
it can do a
5.
corkscrew.
That's
Yeah, and that is
13.
a
Cool.
large
5,
infantry horde, so it is the right
10, 3.
profile.
The yellow
be able
dice
to
did
do.
okay. Let's try the pink ones.
Yeah.
4s and 2s.
That is partially why I question.
pink ones might get retired.
I'm like, he's just gonna walk
They got me
around
this
it.
far, and now they're calming down.
But honestly, I would
5
trade a Bang
wounds,
Sticks
puts you
regiment
at
for
12 plus
Siege
brutal.
Horde all day. I
Once?
think that is still a good
Twice.
trade for Kyle.
I am
Got him.
going to.
Picked up the warrior regiment.
Yes, he did.
Honestly, I think I'm going to go forward. If I get close enough, my eyeball might touch the woods. 5. So I'm going to put this here and just go perfectly straight.
That would be cute. I think he touches that
Your
that
eyeballs
board
are fine.
first.
I see less of the board now.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
happy with that board.
But he's still,
That should be
still
fine.
not in.
Yeah.
And this
My
is a
go.
forest, so
I burned a lot of time on that, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's your-
he
that's
could
your
have
victory
he could have
point. I know.
checked.
Hit this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ed has some
There
easy
we go.
choices that were made for him in a couple places here. We talked about that a lot in the Adam
gotta
versus
move Nom
Mike
Nom.
game. But Ed has 2 easy flanks, or he has an easy front chart against Cuzlo. He has an easy flank against the
Turn.
Fang Sticks.
I'm shocked you would do that to me.
I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with the bully, whether or not he'll countercharge the king or charge the wing again.
One.
If
Yeah,
it were
gotcha.
me, I think the king is more flexible, and I would want to kill that over the wing it. That's just me personally.
Going fast.
I got to say, looking at
Got
this
over
though,
there,
right?
Grony.
There's 3 turns left after this, and there's
Yep.
3 hordes of rabble, undamaged. There's 2 giants, undamaged. That's an absolute ton of nerve to chew through in 3 turns. And the wizards, the warlocks, don't have enough lightning bolt for that.
No.
He needs some killing power, and Carl potentially has the power to take off 2 siege breakers in the next turn,
Sometimes
unless
I
it goes
do what
very
I
badly.
beat, But now you hit me on
Certainly with the
4
Giants, he's
double
got some options.
on
The other big thing is that the Giants, because they have Slayer, like they are excellent at just can opening siege
Yeah,
breakers.
they love this. They're made for this.
Yeah. So I think he's perfectly happy to trade the Giants out for Siegebreaker Hordes because it's just 2 unit strength for 3 at the end of the game. And honestly, probably cheaper on the points if off the top
What's
of my
his
head
year?
we're very close.
12-14.
and they are playing hold the line, which means like one of these guys just walks that way at the end, and that's 2 points, right?
Right.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter whatsoever. The only thing that matters is the center section.
In this game, certainly, but it looks like it's going to come down to.
All right.
Um,
A brave move.
He's going right to it on his own into
Brave
the
Sir
giant,
Robin.
yeah, I think he has to.
I'll take a warlock charge.
and he will die.
When you do a wound, I'll be
You
very
can
mad
get
at you.
some interesting charges with Giants
know that.
because of their height and the wonkiness of being
We'll
charged
see.
by a smaller
We'll see.
base than you are wide, but I don't think he's going to get any after this.
Now here's where it gets interesting.
Because I think if he withdraws, he's actually putting his
Trying to
leader
force
point
him to start.
outside of the forest, which reduces what he's able to do.
I'm not convinced by that.
On the Giant in the center,
Yeah.
full
So
inch
you're not
back.
in the woods.
It'll be close.
You can't see
I mean,
shit.
And as long as you
that's
leave
one
the
of those
woods
things where I
complete,
would check it and I'm not relying on it for the next turn.
you have to commit.
So long as when he backs up the inch, he hasn't cleared the forest
Gotta
and
make
can
sure I
still
don't
see
fuck this
through,
up on
right?
you.
Right. That's
That's
what I
what-
was saying.
that's
Is I'm not
yeah.
sure if he
Front. That's a
doesn't
flank.
actually reduce his
I'll
options
flank
by
you.
doing it.
Yeah, it should be a flank with the siege breakers.
What's his total range? Not enough. He's out, right?
Yep, he's out. Laser 16.
Yep.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to move him.
Oh, that was the bully.
Yep.
I'll
I'm going to
charge.
go.
Can't touch
Yeah,
the double.
checking wild charge
Yeah,
on the
the
bully.
double.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to do the charge.
I mean, it's you have it all day.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to clear the wood.
I clear the woods.
All right.
Oh, that makes it simple.
Yeah, because now the giant cannot see these siege
I'm going to clear you
breakers.
the old fashioned
Right.
way.
Yep.
Did Ed just realize that just now?
So now he just gets everything out of the way of the giant. This is why I'm not. I really wish he had put his base down to see if it was going to be able to see anything if it walked
Before
forward.
rolling it, right?
Before
That
rolling it, and then he could have turned and kept all of his options.
Yep.
Very chunky.
Because now that giant is just completely hanging.
It's just hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Thank you. What lovely columns the dwarves have put
That would
here.
be 3 pivots.
Yes. Such rich architecture.
That way,
Yes.
turn.
He's
Not
brought
all-
out some,
not a
spray
thing.
paint. You start to tag it.
There you go.
Oh, you're right. Oh, sorry.
You're right.
So I would have to be.
You get to look at Nom.
I'm going to 6 inches. I have to stay an inch away from you, right?
All these characters,
Yeah.
man. It's just the Adam game all over again in my head.
I'm just trying to.
He has so many options with
You're good.
nimble.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks like you're out of the woods.
Look at that sexy
Yep.
Vanguard GT ruler there.
Queen Snakes, man.
Yeah.
Full product
Probably
placement,
devastated
full
and
middle of the board.
That's
Can you
right.
just turn it 90 degrees? That would be great.
Nah, this reform was dumb. I should have kept him back. It's all right.
Can
That's the break you needed.
change the camera angle so we can read it. That's
1,
fine.
2, 3.
There
Day
you go,
life.
perfect.
All right.
Each.
From which warlocks?
This one.
Yep.
The finest merchandise.
That's right. So it looks like he's trying to shoot the character.
2.
Right.
2 wounds.
2.
Yep.
Doing that
Looks like
second
up to
edition warlock game.
4. 3. I can't see.
Yeah, that's all. Hit it again.
All right.
Come on.
Looks a little better.
3.
It's exactly the same.
So 2 wounds
5.
against the giant, it sounds like. Oh, no, the character.
shooting
The
No, still the
character.
character.
Up to
I'm gonna
5 on that
do-
guy. That is Gorp.
Is that-
He's 12, 14.
Is it? What
I
is
can't
it?
see shit.
I'm looking at it. Yeah.
And I already
Oh,
did. I'm gonna do.
I was like,
one,
who is Gorp? And then I realized it's
1,
the
2, 3,
bank
4, 5.
character.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, 12.
You're
14.
big, right?
Yep.
Goblins.
I'm big.
No.
1, 2.
That's a chance for a waiver. Anything else?
Nope.
Where do you want to start?
That was
Box
on
guys.
Giant.
9.
I mean, honestly, if he got a waiver there, I don't think Kyle
Huge
cares.
waiver.
He's gonna have to spend a turn pivoting anyway.
So
Wavered
Gorp
is-
is
wavered
wavered in
up,
the middle.
All
Yeah.
right, let's do.
That's an annoying waiver.
But
I
honestly,
can't
that's not a big deal for him either because he's speed 5 and can
Where do you wanna start?
reposition effectively,
Keep
so
running.
he can just moonwalk 5 inches out of the
stop.
way.
Too bad.
Yeah.
One
Actually,
more
we're not.
goddamn
We're gonna do
goblin in the way.
Too bad.
All right, here's the real question: is
Still
can
have a lot
he?
more dice if you're doing that one.
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause
I just
assuming
used 9
he
first.
did the last 2 wounds off last turn.
It's in my hands.
That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
6. Defense 4.
Get him. Goblins on me, and I'm getting tired. Defense 4.
Yeah.
6 wounds.
6 wounds. That's good. You're crushed 2 on those?
Yep.
It's gone.
Nice. I didn't realize you were crushed 2.
Cuzla.
That's still a good roll.
Wait, are you doing
Oh.
this? Oh, you're doing this
Yeah.
one. My bad. I was like, I didn't realize they were crushed. You're siege breakers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
I'm up to 12.
Ooh.
You need boxcars twice after brutal. Or snakes twice, sorry.
Boxcars twice.
That'll do it. Do it again, though. Not snakes. You pooped my
Nice.
magic man.
What the fuck?
Be a shame if you had life leads.
Kuzla gone.
Kuzla's gone.
You
Yeah.
poofed my magic
Good go.
man.
Thank you.
No, my bad. I was fighting the wrong fight. I was like, you're
I'm
stabbing.
curious how many wounds that
Over here?
he has
Right.
after
4.
5, 6.
any sort of drain life or heal or anything. I don't think he had any drain life nearby.
That looks pretty good, too.
Defense.
4.
So the one thing I
Get
might
him. No. 3.
Ooh,
have
boy.
a lot of
3,
ones.
hopefully. With brutal, you need a 10 twice. Nope. 7 won't even waver.
That yeah,
Whoa, okay.
Over here.
that was Grony Snark.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a low. I mean, it wasn't a bad chance to get him. Just it's a very sloppy reform.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, it is
actually-
sloppy. Yeah.
If
They can't turn
Kyle,
like that.
D4.
yeah, if Kyle were pushing it, he should technically still have his side or have to turn fully around and have his butt.
Oh, there was a 2 in there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
7,
how I would do it. I
9,
would
10,
turn
11
it
so far.
because you're still
That
putting
is.
the grapple in the front.
Roll again.
Lord,
5.
man.
I mean, just from watching this game, I don't think that they're that kind of players to go, I think that reform is not quite 100% there. I think they're just kind of
Doing
like,
all right on
yeah,
the
whatever kind of players,
Yeah.
right?
Let's
I'm
do.
aware this top table at Masters, so it's probably not right. But
Yep.
Yeah.
Table and Masters.
They're on the front, right?
Yep. I don't see a flank.
We're doing that.
It hurts me a little bit. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
All right.
He still hasn't rolled out the king yet.
Let's do the king first.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, here it comes. It's going to be hindered.
Alrighty
right?
then.
The breaker
Could
flank.
be hindered, but
Yeah.
with 36 attacks.
14.
Yeah, unless
15,
those were the siege breakers with striding and he bothered burning it, but I don't know.
Threes.
Did he have Strider on one of them?
He's got Strider on one of the siege breaker hordes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's just
Maybe.
at 3, so I think he did.
And it's boot. That's a
I
big.
think that was entirely.
Might as well use them.
Okay.
Kind of now or never, right?
Yeah.
They're only 1350. They're
5
not.
wounds to him. I was
True,
surprised
but
by that.
if you figure your siege breakers are going to be fighting all this shit in the clear for the rest of the
Sure,
game.
sure. That is fair, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far.
Still got to keep going. He ain't dead yet.
So that's 9 so
to
far.
his clock a little bit.
Come on, drop that dino.
Watch him roll
One
snakes.
of the real dinosaurs I have.
Oh.
I got to keep saying that out loud.
You looking for 3?
I got to do that.
Because it's
Disappointingly low presence of Snake Eyes so far in this game and every other game.
Oh, come on!
We've had some decent
Hey, it's
snakes.
gonna be snake
We
slice.
stay lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, round 2 when Corey Reynolds
You got it.
snake-eyed 2
You
things
tried,
back to
though.
back in one turn.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that. Sorry.
Corey Reynolds and Ryan, I think,
After
both
I did
had
that charge, I had a way
some
better plan on your
snake
turn.
eyes that
It's
were
like, oh shit, shouldn't have done it.
definitely not
You live
inconsequential.
and you learn, right? And then you die.
Oh, now we're being precise with pivots. I see.
He's
Hell
turned
yeah.
them so much that he's allowing them multi-charges. If he turned them the other way, they'd still be in the front and be less chance of multi-charging.
That is how I would do it because I do not really care about a wing it in the flank,
Over here.
especially not the melee wing it, which no one takes.
Hit attack.
All right. Bully on Wing It.
Still not amazing.
4.
Still not amazing. Yeah.
They're tired. They've been putting work all weekend.
That's pretty good.
It's true.
3 more.
It's like 3. I'm up to 5 now.
5 on
That's
Wing
6.
It.
But no
10
inspiring.
twice. Nope.
14, right?
14 will pick it up.
Barely
Yep.
gets it. Yep.
Are they 12, 14? I thought they were oh, okay. Yeah. I'm thinking of Mind
Now you're gonna
Creatures.
make me fight you for
Yeah,
real, aren't you?
Yeah. I was like,
Wing It's
I'm
are
gonna
11,
back up.
13.
Right, fine.
11, 13. Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, it's all goblin stuff. Like you poke it and it falls over. I was shocked it didn't fall over last turn.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
rolled really bad.
Yeah.
That happens.
So 6. So 3. So just
Yeah,
hit the
try
guy
to
face
back
again.
up. Yeah, backs up till he bumps his own unit.
All right, so now I cannot charge that unit no matter what. Understood.
Okay.
2 attacks over there.
Hindered. Nope.
And this is the Warlock
Too bad
and
you're
the
not
Giant.
Thank you for the water, buddy.
Yeah, man. My 4. Wow, we're cruising.
Top turn
Oh,
4.
no, you were talking about your clock time earlier, Kyle. Come on. They should be at an hour into the round, which isn't too bad, honestly, for turn 4.
Looks like I have a fun.
It is theoretically what
Nice.
I have a laser.
No, he's not
Yeah.
doing that one. He's doing onto the bully, right?
so he is pulling a withdraw.
Oh, okay.
A
Yeah.
plan that exists. They're at full health.
That's going to be really iffy though, because it's on 5s.
This was a dumb reform. I'm going to lose a lot
Why
of
is it on
ground.
5?
Yes,
It's a
there
giant.
we go. I'm
Yeah,
glad
he's a
he's-
Strider. He won't kill.
Like,
Yeah, Strider, it's still in force.
That saves me actually.
No,
I
it was
wasn't-
it was so dumb. I should have checked if it would work before I rolled it.
Yes, Kyle, you should have.
Like, oh, it's not going to do what I
Oh,
want.
it'd be 5s with
I'll
this.
just say here.
this
You
game,
watch
right,
this
right.
back, you're going to hear
No,
me
it's so
berating
dumb.
you about it for an hour.
Top table at
I'm gonna have to
Master.
recover
Here we go,
for, like,
everyone.
5 minutes on that.
Oh man.
This
The
unit
other
should-
rabble horde at the bottom also cannot see through the woods and
7
hasn't
moves?
been able to see
Yeah.
through the woods for 3 turns.
I mean, I don't. I would poke it into the woods at this point just to put it in the zone. But like, I think that is the
A
only.
little
thing
harsh
you
there,
need to
Mike.
do.
A little harsh.
They're just staring into the void
We're
again.
not on the top table at Master.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
We're judging the top table of Masters. It's better.
It is the best life is getting to armchair general everyone.
That's
I
right.
love it.
No, I'm seeing
No
that.
no stress environment. I'll take a moment while Kyle's figuring out what to do with
That's
his
a
life.
disengage that gives you a bully.
Um,
All right, I'm just going to kill this guy.
It is definitely saying something that like
double charge.
we do not have the tension of the players.
So I'll
We are
slide
not
over.
on top
That's fine.
tables. We are not on a clock. We are not like we
Like a
have
sacrificial wizard.
multiple angles of the
Does its job.
battlefield that they may not have.
That's a sacrificial rabble.
And we
It
have
does its job.
debatably, not even debatably, we have 4 different minds looking at the thing at the same time, all playing for both players effectively. So like,
So that rabble in
commentary
the,
is always easy.
yeah,
And the
exactly.
game is hard.
Can you go to the top view, Mike, just briefly?
Yeah.
So that rabble into the flank there makes the
It's gonna cost
reform
me
of
so
that
much.
giant really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yes, he'll have to back
That's
up
yielding,
the
right?
rabble.
Yep.
Which
But I can put him in the way as far as.
But then, what's in the flank of the rabble horde? And the answer is, those warriors at the top, right?
yeah.
Not those ones, the ones at the top. The ones that
these
I'm not sure those guys can see, but these guys can.
There's a lot of
He might be yielding, but you still got to land.
adding the rabble horde into that. I would have rather.
It's gonna get weird out here. We just gotta let it happen.
Brony.
Yeah.
Be a one.
I just hate that because the giant can't go
Thank
in
God.
there,
I
and
was
the
like,
rabble
don't
horde
explode
is
now.
Yeah,
stuck.
I would not have moved the other horde up to get things stuck up. I think that was
I
the
hate
mistake
that.
in this. Yeah.
I don't really.
Yeah,
wanna
it's
go
turn
big.
4. He
I
doesn't
wanna
need
go
to get them in
free.
the scoring zone yet.
But then they're free to do whatever they want. Oh, they're free to get shot.
He does have Grony Snark there, so he might.
I'm just gonna kill you.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
he was
double
wavered
charge
last
those.
turn.
Brony
No,
in
he's
the
going to
flank,
fight back.
That's
Yes,
the
true.
individual.
And he can't
He is
reform
he is
out of that.
grounded,
Oh, can I?
right?
So I hit in center.
Yeah.
I can't fit
And he
because I can squish my
Crush one
space, but I
or
can't
two?
slide to allow a charge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. We're gonna do that. We're gonna sit.
I
Sit right there.
appreciate Kyle
He's
actually
crushed one.
understanding how that rule
Thank
works.
you.
Yeah, so he's only
Yeah,
got
it's
Thunderous
one
too.
for now. Yeah.
So he didn't slide the unit to make way so that a thing could make the charge. You only
You're
do
not
that
giving me anything
when
to shoot.
that's where it would end up in its final position. So
Nice job.
Thanks.
So what's
I should
his
probably play over here before I
sharp sticks
start
are going to
rolling.
shoot probably this warrior regiment, I would say, probably.
That would
Yeah.
be silly to not
Or
play
one
over
of the
here.
warlocks at the
Alright,
back
brother.
they can probably see.
We're gonna start.
if you
teaching
can, I
why
mean, there's
nobody
the
likes
force in the way and the warrior regiment right next to it, so it's going to be
So
hard
you
to
already
try
figured out
any
why
laser
they
blasts.
It's the forest.
No. You set it up in a smart way.
I mean, for Kyle, I hate how many warlocks are still alive
One
yeah.
out.
towards the
Next
end of the
cards.
game because they start to do nasty things. But
Yeah, late game
For
is gonna be
Ed-
fucking rough.
for Ed, I mean, it's turn 4 and there's still
Your
3
margins?
horde,
Yep,
4
I got
hordes
margins.
rebel are
You
all
set it up
still
so I
alive,
can't
right?
charge
He's not
and
killed
shoot.
one of them. That's so
And
much
you're
unit
on
strength and so much nerve.
5 wins.
It's iffy. It's dicey.
There's a forest right there, Kyle. Remember, you got to be able to see through the
Oh.
forest,
I
Kyle.
hope is you accidentally
Oh yeah.
made it a flank.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be great.
Front. It's a front all day, every day. I guess I'm gonna double charge siege breakers on your corner away from my scoring zone. Not what I wanted to do on turn 4.
How's
Incredible.
he talking this out with
And it
himself
hit.
out loud? I'm just like, yup.
You
Oh,
not
why am I
fit.
doing this? This is a
So I can
mistake.
slide all the way to here.
Is this
I think we're good.
I don't even know he's
I
going to be
don't
able
think
together,
they fit.
shall we?
I don't think they fit.
I don't think they do. I think the building's in the way.
Oh,
Sorry, I
shit.
should have marked it. I should
Just
have
keep
marked
going. Just keep going.
I should have marked it.
Just keep
Yeah,
going.
just get it, Ed.
Guys!
Yeah, just get it.
Oh, come
Top
on.
table at Masters. Just do it.
Just tell us a place.
But I'll just say I took my turn
Oh my
reforming.
god.
Just move forward a little bit if you tend to move forward a little bit.
I'm so
No,
fucking happy
no,
I'm
Ken,
here.
bro.
This is
I'm gonna
great.
stay in the zone if you're gonna come fight me.
Okay.
So instead, I'll do this.
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
pleased
I
with
think
it.
that's
It
fine.
doesn't really matter. I mean, the bully now gets to play with the rabble horde for whenever.
Except for the
you know.
mistakes, I'm pretty good.
Sharp stick. Yeah, he has options. I don't even think he needs to flank them.
Yeah, I
They're
moved
gonna
my bolt throwers away from
themselves.
where I could shoot you this turn.
Then
It did not go the way I wanted.
Get them in the counter.
All right, let's kill some stuff.
Let's
He
do
needs a
something.
waiver. He desperately needs.
That's
a waiver.
hopeful.
Breakers.
I mean,
Yeah,
bang sticks
I
are
might
bang
just
sticks, right? This
put
is he's banking his whole master's victory now on.
I mean-
Can you roll 4s and 6s?
That's the most goblin shit ever, though. It makes sense.
You will
It's a plan.
eventually
I'm
have a
telling you,
unit
it's
die. I'm gonna
madness.
shoot the shit out of it.
Yeah.
No,
You never know.
All right,
maybe.
There is no plan.
Shooting phase.
That
It
means
can't
that
go
Ed
wrong.
I can't.
Ed
even
can't
touch you.
account for
Man,
it.
You're playing.
Yeah.
You're playing
I
better
don't.
than me.
You can't
My biggest
counter
thing with
something
Kyle
that he
is-
hasn't
Let's go to
even thought
combat.
of.
I don't
Right.
know where
We're gonna start with
Kyle's
rabble.
brain has
25 rabble on the
shut
siege
off
breakers.
in that inner
5s
golf
and 6s.
table to where, like, one, first he made the mistake with the giant, and then 2, he made the same mistake with the horde, where now he's going to make the other giant have a terrible reform,
It's a
and it's
very
going to
fucking
fuck up
awesome.
the whole horde.
An objected rest cannot be
3 6s.
stopped.
To 10.
That's a
That's
good one.
a scary number to be at.
I guess.
Nerf.
And I only
7.
recognize it because it's exactly what I do when I play. It's exactly what I do.
9.
Shit.
Problem
Don't think
solved.
about the reforms
There we
until
go.
later. Oh, okay. Okay.
It sounds
That's what
like
it was. That's what the giant play
Bane
was.
Chant. Does he have Bane Chant?
Brony has 5 attacks.
I don't
You
think
stripped
so.
under his 2, so
No,
I'm
I just did
stuck
3 wounds. He rolled 3
on
sixes.
4s.
Wow, I guess he just
Hey,
finished
you wanted
him
to play
off.
this time?
No, heal was
Just roll
around.
sixes. Do you
Yeah.
have a hashtag just roll sixes, Mike? Because if not, you need one. It's
I
easy.
mean, yeah,
One,
Probably
one.
should.
Crush 1. So force on the Warriors.
I got something close. Here you go.
4 wounds on the Warriors.
Oh, God.
close enough.
Damn.
7.
That's brutal.
So waiver.
Okay.
Waiver. Where was that waiver?
11, 12, 14. I'm fine.
No waiver. Oh, you got rid of my nerve dap. Yeah. Sweet.
That's the warrior regiment. He wavered them. That's
Yeah.
Or do other
Yeah,
stuff.
significant at this point.
Well,
Let's
Four
see,
fucking wins and
giant,
crush 1.
I'm not quite sure what's
8
going
plus
on.
2d6. 18.
Switch back.
I don't actually know that he wavered them.
Yeah, but I got to
think
roll
they
to hit with a
were
giant.
talking about
That's the secret.
it. And Kyle was thinking with
Never
Cosmos
touch the
with
giant.
equation, and then Ed was saying they're fine. So maybe we'll find out.
Yeah,
4s.
we'll find it soon.
No, I did all right.
All right,
Needing 2s.
Kyle has to kill
What's that
this.
unit's nerve?
If he doesn't kill this
12,
thing,
14.
he's in trouble.
4, 8, 9.
That's a
So I'll
lot.
roll
good
that
start.
first hit of
Well, he's
25,
already
see if I can get him to snakes.
almost punctually at double ones.
Rabble, a million dice.
Yeah.
5s. No,
That
6s
is an
and
obscene
6s
amount
and
of
5s. Yeah.
6s and 4s.
Jesus,
It's
man,
the
your
warlock.
goblin's doing
Warlock.
work.
Oh, it's a warlock.
hits. Well, the rest of my army did bad, so the rabble has to do it.
It could be the Warlock or it could
And
be the
4s, I'm
Bullies.
guessing?
It's still
Is
4s.
that warlock? Yeah,
So the
that's
warlock
easy.
is devastated,
Jesus Christ.
which is hilarious if
The
it ever
first
gets to
half.
cast
In
again.
the
This
first
game.
half,
Feels like snakes. Snakes twice, though.
I feel
right?
like Ed's volume has significantly dropped as the pressure rises.
Got him.
Got him.
That was a 3 on that.
Now let's
second.
hear.
I'm 90% sure.
Let's think about his reforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now
let's
he-
see.
now he's like-
Here we go. Let's see if
You can back
Kyle
up and hit me
just
with the-
realizes he
like disengage.
done, man.
He could definitely get through this reform if he just wheels everything.
I'm just gonna stay.
Yes,
I have
if
no
he
reason to
wheels
move at all.
thing that
Look
is
at
not allowed
Dane
in
there.
things.
Combats. We're over here now.
Okay, that's
Cav.
also an option.
Make fun of the rabble, I guess.
Take flanks on that rabble horde.
Dice down.
I mean, he could have fully turned the horde around and it would have
Hill, 1,
presented
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
front
7, 8,
to anything
9,
that could hurt it.
10.
But
Yeah.
All right, so this is the cav over here against the wounded guys.
Cool.
These are going to be 4s, no elite, but 6s explode.
here we go.
Oh, man, that elite. That is a whiff of whiffs.
That's not great. That's not.
But
That's
yeah.
sticks right there.
3 wounds.
okay.
Still a lot.
Up to 8.
That's a lot less than I wanted, though.
8 plus.
Not in the box.
3.
Definitely
8,
not
8,
bad.
16 the waiver. It's not the worst result I could have
That
gotten.
is extremely kind of Ed to let him re-roll that because I would have.
Yeah, okay.
Have we
I'll
rolled
fight
it
you.
out
I'll-
because it was
Yeah, I
outside
think
the
we're
Was
done.
tray?
outside the
Because it
box,
went outside the
quote
tray.
unquote. Yeah.
And that was a waiver.
So as long as he's doing that consistently,
Most of my
you know,
fights went the way I
that's-
wanted, I
I'd be
guess.
fine with it.
Most people I see that do that, the whole inside the box, they do actually do that consistently.
Right.
I've never
right.
seen anybody not do that,
Sure. Yeah.
which is nice.
Where's
Thank God.
my base?
I can't do that. I mean, I have a box and I manage to always get a
You-
dice to roll out of it every time.
I had to make up for playing bad.
When they
I
are
agree.
big old
Shit.
square dice, they ain't
What do
gonna
you-
bounce
I
very
need
often.
my,
like around.
I've got my
I
120
like the
somewhere.
big square
Is this
dice.
mine?
They feel
I
good.
love a
Yeah.
big square dice. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
get them in the
nice.
UK, you know,
Good,
because
good,
they're
good.
casino dice, which is the US
I'll
thing.
go here.
Oh, I don't do casino dice. They're too square. It's too
But you have
much.
to be able to
You gotta like
hit me.
to get those to roll. You gotta like
Oh,
throw
oh,
them 7 feet
You have to
across
be able
the
to
table
finish
type
making
of thing.
contact.
I just like
Because you
Can
don't
I
like
just
the
move,
dice.
hit, and then
Anyway,
go over?
the
You
game,
have to
sorry.
finish your
Because you're yielding. Because I don't finish. I
I'm
hit.
yielding, but you have to hit.
But if the
Oh no,
move's
they're
not
they're
done
figuring out
until
what
I
might
But you
actually
don't charge
happen
like
next
you have
turn.
fly.
So he wavered
Right.
the siege breakers. That was the big
Right.
change with that
Well,
dice.
it's gonna make it real simple.
That
I'm not
is
doing
big
it.
because I
Okay.
think it makes the bully have to charge the
bang sticks in the
bang
flank.
sticks instead. Yeah.
But then you've got a siege breaker horde and a bully against a
No, we
rabble
don't
horde
check out
for
who's right.
2 turns, and I like
I do
that.
believe last time we read
Yeah.
the rules, like it came up and you had to be able to clear the unit to place.
In which case, Ed wins, hands down.
But you're not doing it,
Because it
right?
doesn't matter. He's won the right because he could just put a character there.
Well,
and he
there's
wins the left, and that's 4-3.
well, there's still a wing it. So
There's still one wing it.
it matters because it can pull unit strength either side of the screen. He could turn around. He could bomb the siege breakers, wipe them out. There's also still a random king on the wolf in the
Pull the
middle or on the
Can't stop that.
mop up in the center.
You're definitely in range.
Which the one risk here would be, yeah, exactly that.
All part of the plan. The plan of I don't have a plan.
I don't know who Countercharge podcast
Totally
is,
here.
which one of the many people it is, but
100% it's Rob.
hey, Rob.
Yeah, because Jeremy's playing and Croger's
Oh,
probably asleep right now, I guess.
If you have the
I mean,
range,
Croger never
I saw you
sleeps. He's a
got range
vampire.
for sure.
And Koos is on as Koos. And
So you'll
yeah.
come in, hit like that.
Yeah.
Can
Sorry,
confirm
right.
everyone named Matt in this community. It just
Charge it
does.
there, right? Yep.
We're still. This is definitely top table, and it's definitely Kyle Poole and Ed Fiske.
You are wrong. Okay.
Can't do
Apparently.
anything. Flanking you.
Can't stop it. Please don't kill me.
Stop it.
It's
I'm a
vampire.
I'd very much like to touch you in the booty.
Croger.
Told you. See,
Good God.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I can't imagine Rob Fanuff would ever refer to me as "quote unquote"
Oh.
delicious. That doesn't feel very Fanuff.
Not a FNUF line. That's fair. That is fair.
I just assumed that vampite was like the Australian spelling.
All
It's
right.
a vampire. It's a vampire that only eats Vegemite, right?
The game is much closer than I would like it to be.
I mean, even if they that bully
trying.
doesn't kill those bank sticks, they still lose all their thunderous and they're fighting siege breakers in the front. That
opening up, and I
sucks.
can't stop them.
I mean, at that point, I think he countercharges the bully and
Rear
uses
charges
the
at the
wing
same
it.
time. Yeah.
yeah, uses the wing it to try to shoot the siege breakers off.
Right.
All right.
Um,
Here comes the
I don't know what Kyle did with his giant that was hanging with its dick in the wind, so I don't know which direction it's facing now. I don't know if it's towed
Right.
its forest.
It's
I
facing
would-
this way.
I would pray
with that
for Kyle's, that it's facing
Right.
toward the center of the table. Please God. If it's not facing toward the center of the table, Kyle,
If I hit him, I'm more that way, right?
I think it's a dinosaur, right? So I think
Yeah,
it's
so
a
it'll be the
dinosaur
center.
head
Yeah,
is poking out
I
this
think
way.
it is
That
more
way.
toward the center,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll spin.
Probably.
which he needs that, because if he doesn't have that,
I'm in your flank though. You're in my flank, so I would just basically pivot like this.
So
are they trying to
I'm
figure
just
out
saying,
how
but my
individuals
charge line's then
align
to
to
that.
things?
Oh, we're playing with the individual rule. That's fun.
You got your blank.
Nah, don't
We did
worry about it.
clarify
I'm
that
just-
in the recent
I
errata.
don't
Well,
think it's
he's
worth
in the way.
He's solved now.
He's in the way now. I moved him in the way.
Yeah.
I move him.
You can unmove them. It's not a problem.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean I undid that.
I want to buy every Masters player a set of measuring sticks.
Technically,
Stop
just so you
doing
know, I was a little bit
bending
more
their
forward.
tape measures.
I don't
It's
understand
not
how
a
people
big
do it
deal.
either.
I'm just saying, like, if
Yeah,
They
so you
have
just come
sticks,
in-
man. Look at Ed.
You,
He's
you
got
don't have to
sticks.
pivot at all. You're
Even
gonna
the
hit just
6-inch
like that.
Masters ones that we've
I'm gonna
gotten
align.
every year
You're
are
gonna-
like super great.
You'll be
Like,
right there, basically.
Yeah.
You're gonna shuffle to that.
it's like I've never needed more than like the 6-inch stick, the 2-inch stick, and that's it.
Then you should one shot me, but you'll hit your bully.
Yeah, if you're playing like a slow army like Undead or Empire of Dust, you rarely need more than
Yes.
6 inches.
Playing Ratkin was awesome because everything was 6 inches and everything was the same number of
It
the
is.
problem is I don't like.
That's why it's my
Actually,
relaxer.
no, that probably works out okay.
Elves, same problem.
Yeah.
6 inches,
So my
12 inches,
cavalry all
6
dead,
inches,
don't
12
no
inches.
longer max.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. He's gonna move forward, move like that.
Okay.
Take discharge.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your final position.
Yeah.
We know the
Okay.
sequence of plays correct.
Yep.
That is not how it would work, in my opinion, but okay.
So what he's doing is he's forcing. So he's not double charging. He's forcing the siege breakers to hit it in a certain way. Now I agree. The way it should work is that the siege breakers would hit the unit at the closest point. The
But you're
character
gonna soul drain
lines
the
would
shit
shift
out of
over
it.
to final position.
Or is it
Correct.
game life?
That's how individuals work.
It
So
is.
they would be far more obliquely.
Yes, I agree that it would be
Uh-huh.
slightly over to the top, but like the siege breakers would be giving the giant a flank. Is basically how I see
Yeah,
it.
man, but we're
I
not
think-
in the real world right now. We're somewhere else.
I
think
know.
I think that was Nom Nom charging hindered
Oh, did I leave you
to
in
a
range?
wing it.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's on me. I didn't check that.
Okay.
That's
sure.
annoying. That's on me.
I mean that's on Kyle for just missing it.
So comments.
Hitting on 5s.
Actually, no,
Top
we're gonna
tables
drain
and
life.
masters, just letting flex in.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, that
This is glorious.
Sure.
Six
That's gonna
games,
cost me
right?
a wing it. I'm gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
Mistake number 3.
It costs you the whole tournament, man.
Like seven?
It's not just the wing hit.
On the giant.
All right, casting spells here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Oh,
I don't think Kyle's out of it yet, though.
The
'cause
math.
He still has so much unit strength.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Got
Like,
it.
and it
Like
doesn't
we're what,
look
drain
like he
lifing the
actually-
giant, probably?
Two.
Yeah, I mean,
My brain
that's
is doing
something that
orc
he's
math, bro.
low to kill. And what's interesting here is the Giants are still fairly fresh.
Yeah.
And they're 2 unit strength
Gonna do it
each,
again?
Yep.
and they can still delete that Siegebreaker Horde in the center, potentially.
Oh, yeah.
There are options here. And
Come
the one
on! Two! Shit, man. I'm starting to hit the wall. Nothing.
Done. Save that
yeah,
for nerve
so
later.
that Giant's fine.
Combats.
It sounds like he
Yeah,
wounded
it's
it.
combats. Over here?
See, all I can look at
you
this
can't
board
go
is
box first on
think
the combat. Yep.
the 3 sections of the board, right? On the left-hand side, it's 4 to 3 to Ed. The right-hand side, it's going to be 1 to none to Ed. And the center doesn't matter
Damn
anymore.
Down to 2.
That's all I can see here.
Yeah.
Losing the wing it hurts a lot because that doesn't
waiver.
have an easy
No,
way
sorry,
to
what is
pick
it?
up those
Not waiver.
Siegebreakers
I
now.
can't do math.
They're still
That's
fairly beat up,
10,
and there's no way to
11,
heal them.
12
So
is a waiver.
if he
12,
doesn't
right.
kill the
Yeah, you
bank,
said counts as
now
10,
I'm
right?
kind of
Got
like,
it. Nope, you're good.
Over
That's
here?
a waiver.
Siegebreakers for that small chance of picking them up. And then you've got the Rabble Horde,
Oh, you buddy.
the bully.
15.
I
16
suppose there is the giant. The giant can come round and recharge things if they don't kill the rabble quick enough. It's got 2 turns to wander a giant around the corner and get that
I'm gonna
segment.
lose my free flank over
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, I don't think it's over
1,
yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
One's not good.
Sorry. 7.
Sweet.
Okay. This
7.
is off the giant.
That's his 8.
9, 10, 11 is nothing.
Shit.
A 3 for nerve is poor.
I don't have Thunderous 2 anymore.
Okay, so that is big.
There's that.
So
You might
again,
get butt stuff.
Yeah.
if I'm Kyle, I'm just
Oh, well.
smashing that Siegebreaker.
Yeah, I thought it was going to work out a little bit better.
It honestly. I was
Rabble in the rear against defense 4.
Where you want to go next?
That one.
Flagger. Good call.
Has he got enough clock
good.
to roll 75 attacks?
Defense 4.
God only knows at this
Shit.
point.
Come on, dice. 4.
We
4?
can't see the clock.
All right. I believe
I'd
I'm
have to
8.
go over
No
and
one
look.
actually charges me.
Counts 5 plus an 8.
Roll again. I'm a banner bear.
5 plus a 6.
6. As long as I'm 8, 10, I'm dead. Actually, no, I'm not. You killed me on 11 too.
I was gonna say it's a
No, no,
goblin
excuse me.
character, so it's like a 10 on the.
Also, he's
Yeah.
he's 8, 10.
Yeah.
I know my
That
stats.
was the
You should
Flag
know
it.
You know this table's
Kyle,
weird.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Getting rid of the
9.
inspiring first makes sense.
Yep.
I actually would have
Okay,
rolled
yep.
Snark here if.
Shit, I need to fucking keep going better a little bit. 2.
Wow, good
2.
God.
2 wounds. That's
I
it.
am
Just
up to
2
2
wounds.
boxcars.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
Okay.
You have
Yeah.
a shot on this one. Take
Yeah.
him out.
Come on, guys. Shit.
Not on that.
3 ones. Give it to me. You tried 3 ones. Up to 6.
That's 7.
Okay.
6 and
5.
6 is a waiver.
Over there.
It's a waiver
Yes,
on Groaning Snark.
For the bully.
Yep.
Getting the dice
that
he
the one you're
needs.
talking
Yeah,
about?
It's a fucking tragedy.
16 attacks.
I mean,
Is
Ed's
it the Rebel?
the whole game have been
Got
making up for Kyle's absolute sloppy play.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
If that rabble horde moves back 2.5, the giant can charge that warrior regiment in the flank,
That looks spicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
and then it's
That
got
looks
2
spicy.
turns to go
You're
14,
not supposed to do
take the
that
right hand
to the bully.
section, and he wins.
I don't think he can make it around the characters. That might be the problem there. So there's the bully right in front of him.
Doesn't. I can't.
All right, the dice gods give it.
It would be close because he's only got the one.
They gave it
That's
bad.
the issue. So he's
2,
got to
3,
walk
4, 5,
forward
6, 7, 8 wounds.
and be clear of all that,
10.
and then be able to go in a straight line to hit.
That's 11. What are your nerve?
Need 9. That's a lot more.
Another
great.
3.
So, good
Yeah.
job on
Yeah.
that.
Your go.
Nope, you owe me
I
a
mean-
breaker.
Oh, that's right.
That definitely gives the giant options though, because it could just charge. It could disengage, charge
You
forward.
don't want to fight
hit
it.
the other character.
I will
instead of
leave that hero
what
alive.
bully is.
It can charge whatever it likes, but it's only got 1 turn left because it's got so many wounds on it.
Jesus Christ. This is like the worst turn of rolling I've had in a long
Shit.
That's
That's
horrific.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Turn has been
Horrific.
Garbage.
There's a chance that the
1, 2,
wing
3,
it doesn't even
6.
get. Okay, never mind.
I am now at snakes twice.
There we go.
Okay, wait a
Is it
minute.
even twice? Where's the twice?
Oh, because
Don't
it's a
you
king
do that to me, Cobble.
or it's Gorp
Damn
or
it.
whatever.
Oh, it's the character. Okay.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah.
I tried to
About
put
to
that
say.
juju on you, but you gave me plenty of this turn.
Okay, so let's see this reform. There we go. That's clean.
Have you know you're going to get charged
Yeah, I am. I just,
with all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
not with
That's
that
a
giant.
giant. And again, he's allowed
Nope,
him
I ain't getting you with
to
that giant.
multi-charge. Why? If he
You know-
turns...
Steve,
Do you mind double checking that line? I just want to make sure I'm not giving you.
I think
Oh,
you're
you can't
giving
hit no
these
matter what.
players maybe more credit at this stage.
Is that what you mean?
No, I think they're better players than me for sure. And it's easy to see from the top.
My
but-
giant's not charging you. I am stuck either on that one or this one.
Yeah, that
Okay,
giant.
that's what he's protecting
That's it.
against. He's protecting against a flank or rear, which makes a lot of sense. That makes a
Sure.
lot of sense.
He might
But
not
he
be
is
able
allowing
to
it.
Hey, my bolt
where
throwers have a
he
target
can
now.
get past his other character without also giving the flank up. That would be my best guess.
Yeah, now he's
So if he has to take both, take them both in the front at least.
yeah,
It just moves it a micrometer back, then the rabble can't charge in.
There you go.
And it's
Or
just
that.
a giant.
Yes, that would be the other way to do it. Is just back up.
I think he has done that.
All right,
I
so
think
my
he has
clock-
now done that. So the rabble can't charge multi-charge with the
Oh,
giant.
there
It's
you
just
go.
the
I'm
giant.
gonna take the butt on the bully.
But honestly,
Every
I'm
time we don't have to see
still
my
probably happy to take that giant in the front for Kyle.
Yeah.
He's
Because
gonna
it means
go.
it's actually doing something this turn.
You wavered my wing it, so I.
right,
actually
top
am
of
just
turn
gonna stand there so
5.
You can't see anything.
Yep. All right. So he countercharges
reformed here
the
really
siege
cleanly,
breakers
so
or
now I don't have
front
any
charges
fighting.
with a disengage.
I do just have
so
a
it's
front,
no
but I
penalty.
can't take it, so I have to take the flank on the bully with the rabble,
It's a rear with the rabble on the bully, which that's big.
which I will do first for giant reasons.
You don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not going to spin him, but I'm going to counter. I just don't want to touch your model.
Okay. I don't want to touch your model, and then immediately touches the model.
Take my 10.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Uh,
I'm gonna make the world
Crony
force
did
life
not
first.
waver the. So I think
I'll give you a
Kyle
flank
thought
and a
that he
rear with
wavered it,
warlocks.
and then realized that he did not have the -1 from
I don't know what else to do.
the lizard, and then it
From
was just
Somehow
Kuzlo.
it's a front on those
Correct.
points.
That is correct.
That's it.
I think when
That's
we-
a flank.
what is going on here? Oh, the rabble are facing.
Can you
this
even
way.
do
That's
that?
mind
That's
blowing.
the
He
180.
just
I haven't gotten
reformed it.
different- I haven't gotten closer.
He
or
just
farther.
did a
Yeah, but you
about
can't
face.
reform
Everyone
it.
just
Okay,
turned
he
around.
did turn around.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
then
any farther away from you than when I started my turn.
he
I'm
is
closer
correct.
to you than
That
when I
is
started
that
my
is
turn.
that is
You
legal.
must stay equal to or farther.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
It's
not
a front all
disengage.
day.
Yeah, or else you could just
Front
always freeze
all day.
everybody.
I,
That is
I
a
will say the
frustrating thing.
downside of
That
this is
happened
that
to me,
there
by
are
the way.
2 characters that are literally.
We're going to
scared
counter
of
here because I have no reason not to.
So I'm not sure.
Brony,
that's the right
he's going to
thing
roll.
do,
V1, V1, V1. Damn it.
He's wavered, right?
Yeah, he's just going to disengage. He's going to
Yeah.
sit right here in the middle. Be an exciting companion for all.
Okay, so maybe he's trying to bolt thrower them off because
Snark,
didn't
yeah.
have line of sight.
They're back
That's all
here.
I got.
Yeah,
You're going to get the shit shot out of you.
yeah. There we
Yep.
go.
Or he's going to shoot the bully
Cover
here
for
instead,
one.
maybe.
Yep.
He's got options.
So, how many wounds is on that unit?
2.
2 on that unit?
You don't have time to ponder. You've got
Cover.
75 attacks to
All
roll.
right, 4 shots on the
Okay.
bully with no cover.
No, you're not wrong.
4s. 1 hit.
One hit.
Last 1.
Just minus
Nah.
1.
Defense 5.
No, 4.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Woo! 2 on the regiment with cover because it's not going to matter.
No.
No elite now.
But get that out now.
Behold the shooting face. Actually, friendly goblin. Combat.
Doesn't seem friendly. Still taking off my shit.
I didn't say that. We're going to start over here and kill the bully because he inspires. I think they're both.
I want to say the
Medium fire
loosest.
range?
Matt,
I-
I'd say I'd say
75.
we're gonna say the
Start.
most freeform
5
and
and 4.
easygoing.
Good
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
This is
Most
what you
chill,
see.
most
We're gonna
chill
roll all
tilt
these
table.
dice.
definitely the most laid back
That one was a hit.
top table at a U.S. Masters ever.
Oh, most definitely.
It's a
They,
lot
they
of
already
hit for
both
rabble.
declared that Adam Ballard's going to win
And
anyway.
your rabble doing work.
On
I
paper.
mean,
No,
that's
no one ever
only
appreciates
true
them.
if Ed loses
3,
or
6,
Ed
8
wins,
on the
but with a
first
very
20.
small score,
Okay.
It feels a little hot.
which this is quickly deteriorating
The bolt
into
thrower
like a.
doesn't
It's going to just be a lot of dead on both sides. It's going to be close.
Second half
It's gonna be
of
scrappy.
the 3,
Yeah.
so third, I guess.
It
Wow.
shouldn't be close, but I mean, Ed's dice just abandoned him last turn.
Yep.
Yes,
That's
they
very
did.
bad.
Across
I mean,
the
it's
whole
overkill,
goddamn
but-
board.
Yeah,
Nice. Another 6.
Okay, but he's murdering that bully in the rear. He's murdering it.
yeah. I mean, it is only defense 4.
14, 15, 16, 17.
It's
14,
75 attacks.
Yeah. And it's
In which
dash
case-
14.
Yeah.
The siege breakers do not have enough time to kill that rebel
There
horde.
we go.
and he
These
wins the
fours.
section and
There's
protects
a
the
more
game.
reasonable number of.
Well, there is a distinct
Too many.
possibility the siege breakers just die.
All right.
They're already at 8 wounds.
8.
They haven't been healed. I
Yep.
mean, even with
How many
6
did you total?
wounds, you just need a couple. with a good
6
nerve roll.
more.
6 more on top. I'm devastated.
That's a
Just saying.
massive amount of wounds
Most
from a rebel
fire
regiment.
I know, I'm just saying devastated.
Got it.
Okay,
Yep.
so bully's dead.
There he goes.
Can't overrun because how the game rules work.
No, why would you? Oh,
Also, white. Yeah, I agree.
dude, Dude. Oh, he didn't overrun. Okay.
5.
Turn around and face back so you can split the zone.
18 inches
No, he
in?
just needs to walk backwards to do that. It's fine. He's got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
turn. Yeah, he's measuring it. Thank God.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
he's reformed,
So
but Jesus,
that
dude.
won't work. If I want to score, you're actually going to make me pivot.
Sorry, Kyle. If you're watching this later on, I'm really sorry. I love you so much. It's fine.
So if I don't kill those siege breakers, the game's yours.
You
No.
went first, right? Just
No.
top 5.
Yeah, top 5. Top 5.
I mean,
All right, speaking of siege
I agree.
breakers,
Listen, you guys just gotta let
I'm
this
not
happen.
thunderous anymore.
because bottom of 5, the siege breakers will kill
Well, let's
the.
just see if I can keep rolling like the rabble have been rolling.
Unless you
We're
wave
just,
No,
we're just along
stop
for the
that.
ride
So
right
it's
now.
going to be 4s.
Yep.
To be fair, I
Siege
you know,
breakers with the cab.
Siege Breakers Pinchy could kill a Rebel Horde in one
No
go.
elite, but 6s.
That's totally
Yeah.
feasible.
That
3s and
looks
2s, easy.
spectacular.
Yeah.
Will you do 3 wounds to me, sir?
The big thing is if
I
he
got
wavers
12
the siege
hits.
breakers, I
Jesus
think that
Christ,
also.
man.
I need 6s with vicious.
12 hits.
Yeah, that's
6
your
with
one
vicious.
Here we go. He just
6s
needs
with
a couple.
vicious.
I see at
2
least
vicious.
2, 3, 4.
4.
4
4.
wounds.
That's
Puts
a
with
4 is
12.
massive.
How about
So, yeah,
12?
That's not
That's
challenging.
massive. That's a win.
5,
Well,
a 5
3
to
to
kill and a
waiver.
3 to waiver.
7.
And he
Son
gets
of
a
a
kill.
Nice.
Yep.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I think
now
Ed's
this unit can
is
move forward
just,
far enough to be in the
he's
woods.
spent a lot of it, so
But then
He's
you can
tired.
back
He's been
up.
saying several times, I'm done, I'm spent, I'm done, I'm spent.
Then
yeah.
you're not hitting the wing it.
Yep. 6 games is just
All right, I'm
it's
just gonna roll
grueling, right?
forward.
For whole
I-
weekend.
See what happens.
I
It's
appreciate that
rolling.
it's 3 on both days because
Yes.
4 on
4
one
inches.
day
Is
is.
that enough to see
so
it? Or did
much.
I think
I
missed it.
love 4 in one day. That's my
I don't
favorite
know how
tournament.
people do
I love
it.
it.
I think 4 is short.
Game 4
Or 1.
becomes a like I don't even care. Just
When we used to play War Machine, they do
Yeah.
5
Good
a
news now you
day.
can't see me
goes
with
Yeah.
nom nom.
crazy.
That hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But back up. Oh,
Anyway,
yeah,
let's just count this moment. That was
All right,
big. For Kyle. That means that
That's huge.
Let's
That's
just keep rolling
potentially
with Rabble
Kyle's
then. They're doing
victory, that
fancy.
one.
Yeah,
Shit, man. You're rabble. You're like
Yeah,
pulling
'cause that gives
so
him
much
that side.
goddamn weight.
Speaking of rabble, 25 on a warrior horde.
Yeah. So now,
Speaking of rabble,
Me.
so now he has
That
this
was
side of
tight.
the board effectively locked up. So now it's and presumably
That's if I hit
with
on
one
4,
character
you'd be
toward
dead.
the end of the game.
I'd be so dead if I hit a
Ed
force.
the other side of the board.
it's going to be a 4-3, I
it's
think. I
5.
can't see. Could you go to the top view, Mike, for me?
Yeah,
There
I was
we
gonna
go,
say, I don't
two.
even know that
Feel
Ed
more-
has a character
feel more
that he can
reasonable?
spare for that
Yeah.
side of the table.
There we go.
There's
I
so
wouldn't
much
like
units
to
going
there,
to the
to
middle.
be
You
honest.
just can't
Good
kill it.
God.
Nerf. 3. There you go.
It also
Now we're
depends
playing
on
a fair on.
I wish to God they would measure how
here's the
far
flank
out
on the
the
bully.
actual side is, like the
Yeah.
right side here,
Right.
because it probably extends a little bit past that building. Yeah, I mean it
All right.
Adam is the looming shadow in the background of.
Jesus
First
Christ.
25.
I mean, Adam could also just lose
They
his
weren't doing
games.
this last time.
They are still playing. I have no idea.
Bully
he
defense
playing?
4.
Yeah.
Gabe Toth. Dwarves.
I do not
8 from the
remember.
first half.
Okay. Oh, Gabe, I played Gabe Toth.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
just the rabble.
Hell yeah, you did.
He beat the living.
Go back to bringing like 30 regiments of rabble.
Oh, he plays dwarves. He's a fucking cheater. Whatever.
With.
Nice
Go
guy.
I don't know why you're talking about
Good.
whiffing here. You just
Second half,
had
Yeah, yeah.
the amount of
Where's the
luck.
where's the ogre army to him? Sorry.
6 more from the rabble.
Not-
How much you at right now?
14
I'm a dash 14, man. Just
Okay.
the thing.
plus brutal.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay,
So the
so
rabble
we
did it
go.
without the giant.
kills
Yeah.
the bully.
Jesus
Wait.
Christ.
So turn the giant now.
So the
turn
reform will now be the
giant
actual facing the giant house.
Okay.
Thank you. Good.
The rabble are going to go back because I need space. 1. No, that's technically space. Thank you, game.
Okay, those rabble. Okay.
Like I thought your bully
Like-
was going to die, but I thought I'd have to like.
Oh.
For it. Speaking of a coin flip, let's see if I can pop the siege breakers and really seal the deal here.
Don't do it.
2d6.
Oh yeah.
You do it again. I'd like
5 and 8 is 4.
Give us the dice tray, Mike.
5.
Oh, sorry.
Who needs to count when you can just do this?
That
4.
was gonna be glorious.
4. It's that many.
Wow. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
Roll
it's
fours
easy.
now.
That's all it's for
Yeah,
math.
he's gotta roll 4s and 2s
4s and 2s.
and brutal. So he's going to start off at a 16 to kill.
That's a huge number.
Oh
of
my
fours.
With 5, so 8 hits.
There's
Nope,
a
that's a 3. That's
Yeah.
a 3.
That's a decent
7
amount.
hits.
Oh, it's okay. Let's
Twos.
it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
okay.
He comes back.
Dropped 1, 6 wounds.
6.
That's about average.
Hmm.
But nerve with brutal.
8 to waiver.
6, 6, 13. Didn't
He's
waver
good.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Close.
tried.
That's
I
right.
still think that's actually okay, though, because the counter punch
all
I
the
don't
charges?
think kills
Yeah.
the giant in one go. And
And yours.
I think he actually
Sure.
wins that
Bottom
grind.
of 5.
Bottom of 5. Let's go.
Yeah.
What can Ed put out
Kyle's
of the
got
bag?
one more turn to kill stuff. That's really what this is going to come down to.
If I was Ed, I would be wandering something over to that right-hand side just to make sure.
They're gonna have to charge there.
He
I don't
needs
think he has choice.
something on that
Then
right-hand
the
side.
rabble will come in and clean up.
I don't even know that the rabble have to come clean up. I don't know that he kills a giant in one shot. It'll be close because it's still a 17 on the top, effectively. So
One.
siege breakers.
Two.
I allow.
Oh, there's Numbergurk.
Six.
He's still
Oh,
alive.
I guess he
Hey,
has
my cap
Bane
can't
Chant.
see you.
If he has to Bane Chant or heal, because heal also gives the vicious, right?
I think that's the right call, Ed.
Does it even matter with the two giants still lurking around at this point?
See, it gets a little interesting over here.
Well, I think the idea is that he picks up at least one, if not both, of the giants this turn. The issue is
one's
that
definitely-
Oh, the one of them has like 10 wounds on him, right?
You're right, more.
Yeah.
11, I think.
Oh, that's doable then with Drain Life
put it
or
at the fence
anything. Lightning
I
Bolt,
thought it was
whatever.
a
Yeah,
front, but you thought it was a
right.
flank.
right, the one that is
Just put
facing
it
the
on.
siege breakers right now is only 2 wounds.
I think your
in,
tip
and
is
it's
a little bit
20 on the
further out,
top,
I guess.
right? So
That's
like,
a shitty
I
one to
don't
use.
think the siege breakers without help kill it in one shot, and that's what I think Ed has figured out. I think the downside of this play, though,
It's so weird.
that
Honestly, I
wing
think
it
might be a
somehow
flank,
magically is
but
still
if
alive.
it's a flank, am I in your arc, or are we? If we're
You're definitely in my arc.
okay,
That
I see
might
what
just be
You're over.
right
You're
past
over.
you.
Yeah.
because Kyle could potentially fly that wing at 10 inches
Okay.
across the board
I
into
gotta
the
figure
end
out what's going
zone that I think Ed might have
I say it's
abandoned.
closer to flank than not. Let's call it a flank call.
I'm saying looking. No, what? Looking for, as we're looking at it
I
now,
believe
there is
you're
no
right.
way in hell that
Looking
warrior
straight
regiment
down,
is in the
so.
flank of that rebel horde. There is no way. I would bet my life on it. If they properly put
That might
down
not
a
make
proper
your decision
template,
easier.
don't wave one
Yeah.
over the unit. Properly put it down. There is no way. Mark the unit, pick it up, put down a base, and put a template on
Giant's
it.
gonna
Not in the
giant.
flank.
Right. It would be super close because it's literally, is it on the line and then where on that line is the leader point type of thing. I personally think
the
it's
charger
charge, or else Kyle wouldn't
I'm
have
just
turned
trying. I think it's
that.
mostly a turn right now.
Sure it would have been hindered. I also still don't know why he turned around like that, though, because it puts both
Sidestep
those
turn that way.
Got it.
Okay. I guess they're both
them both in
warlocks,
arc?
maybe that's why.
Got it?
Flank.
Just let it happen.
Okay, so we're calling it a flank.
I can't see you now.
You
Shit.
can't see Grony.
Steve, we're in the Shadow Realm now.
I'm cool
Get
with it.
used to it.
It's fine. It's fine, man.
It's just he's put it back where
I'm
it is
sorry, I
now.
should have marked that.
Yep. That's definitely not where they were to begin
No,
with.
it's no way, guys.
You think there's a better plan than to do the side, or are you thinking that's the better play?
I just want to give myself the option of hitting either or these things. If it comes
Yeah.
down
I'm
to
gonna
it.
go and get another
That's what I
drink.
want.
Got it.
Just gotta make. I just gotta make the
Go
shirt.
over there.
marking
I really
bases
don't have a
for
better
assholes.
choice for this.
Front the rabble?
Okay.
Oh, so you still can't see Grony. Or can you sliver it?
They've moved so many times at this point. It's hard to know where
glorious.
any.
Yeah, I think I still see him.
What's up?
It's pretty important to see. So
Honestly, I'd probably drain line if that, but
Want me to go check?
the 10 wound giant.
All right.
All right. We're gonna Bane Chant here. Bane Chant
Ooh,
4.
he doesn't think he can do it with just a heal.
Bet it works. Called it. Can't fail
Okay.
Bane Chant 4.
Oh yes, you fucking can.
You
Don't
Bane
don't
Chant
Over here?
start.
these guys, right?
7.
Yep.
7 on the giant.
So Bane Chant on the Siege Breakers now with
2.
Vision, because
Alright.
it's a non-Bane
Keep it 5.
Chant. Should pick up
1.
that giant.
Up to
11.
11.
This has a good chance of wavering the giant, which I would argue is just
7.
as good.
Yep. Same target.
Still have a full battery?
Come
No,
on,
only +2.
Ooh,
Better.
that's not bad.
motherfucker, get him. 2 more.
2 more. I am now up to 13. You will need a
7 to
any other
kill.
shooting?
7 twice.
13, you need a 7.
Maybe
An actual
twice.
coin flip, buddy. 6 is a waiver. I have Fury, not Headstrong, so I'm stuck.
Good enough.
But I'm not
Good
dead.
enough. Good enough. Good enough.
Not dead, though.
All right, and sorry, this is down to 1 wound.
Sucky. I had a
Yeah,
feeling you would
that's
feel
big.
that unit.
Over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. That's actually pretty good.
It's really good. 7
I was
hits.
thinking like 2 rounds, 3 rounds, be through it. What's your defense?
This one counts. I'm defense 4.
Demons 4 speed.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
how you're supposed to do it.
Counts as 9.
So don't think he kills
I'm
it Yeah.
No.
Time for the rabble to rabble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I wasn't in arc for you to fight here.
You weren't.
You were facing this way.
No, I wasn't. I was facing this way.
Oh.
I was facing this way.
They're talking about whether
I
this,
thought you were
this
facing
bully
the front
can
of
punch.
this
No, this is a fist.
Because Grony went
Grony's not
there,
gonna-
so you couldn't charge. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was facing this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have it then.
Okay.
I didn't have a way out of that.
Okay.
So my bad. My confusion is
It's
irrelevant.
fine. It's fine.
Okay. I just making sure.
No,
Okay.
I couldn't have hit.
Okay.
So, all
Over
right.
there.
So this is a bully, I guess.
Yes,
It must
it
be
is.
a bully based on how many
4
times.
hits.
It's hard
Yeah.
to tell at this point, isn't it?
You're good.
Bully on Grony Snar.
3
3
wounds.
wounds up to 9 plus brutal. You need a 4 twice.
Dear
Once.
God.
Once.
Oh my
One,
god.
That's fine.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, there was no way out of that. So you're good. You're good.
So the thing here is that, yeah, I was going to say Kyle's best option is to disengage and charge that guy, presumably, because he's not going to be able to fit against the Warriors.
Also,
That would at least force it to be a flank or a hindered flank.
Over there.
instead
1,
of a
2, 3,
fresh
4, 5, 6.
Just, I mean,
7,
But if Kyle charges
9,
that guy, he moves out of the scoring zone.
Does he?
Yeah, you have to be
18
half in the
attacks,
scoring zone.
3s and
But they're
3s.
not being half in, right?
It's a little hard to tell with the camera angle.
That's
Um,
true. Fair. Could you go to
I
the
mean,
side view? Mike?
Maybe he'll check it this time and make sure before he does.
What do you mean by you
I
throw dice
very
that
much
way?
doubt it.
Yeah, that's my issue.
That's a flank.
Yeah, it is.
I know he might be in the
May
scoring
not
zone.
even
Get him
have
again?
it. It sounds like he might just delete it.
Come on! I got to get my energy back up. That's what it's coming down to. Energy.
Not enough 2s for me. Jesus.
That's a lot.
Well,
1,
you're
2,
right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 wounds is 12.
It is a fresh horde, though, I'm pretty sure.
It's on the giant, right?
No, this is the
No,
horde.
the horde. Okay,
So
okay.
the giant that was already injured got wavered.
from Drain Life, right?
Yeah, that's what you
Oh,
missed.
just
there.
a waiver.
Waiver.
Yeah,
Waiver.
but that's still
Oh,
huge
whatever.
because it's not in combat.
Not what
so,
I want, but-
mean,
Right.
it's just sitting
Might
there.
actually be good.
Waiver.
I got another turn after this. Over here. This is the big one.
Yeah.
So, we need to go back to the top for you. Sorry.
That'll be
Mike.
This is huge because
There you go.
he needs hits.
no,
Because
no,
anything that hits
I
is
need
going
3s and 2s.
to crush 3 effectively with Vicious because of Nom.
The double waiver is big for you.
Is the Brewer strength one, is it?
I don't think it's a Brewer Strength. He Bane chanted it. So it's,
Oh, okay, bench. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
And it's a non Bane chant, so it's Vicious.
That's an insane roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes my
That
rabble look
giant's
bad.
disappearing.
15 hits.
Yep. I
You
mean,
crushed 4?
Ed's dice
That's great.
unfortunately
Got
Bane chant.
are
Yep. Oh, Bane chant.
come
Yep.
back at this point because he rolled abysmal last turn, so it's only fitting that he now rolls out the box this turn.
Comes back around.
Did you roll a single one?
Nope. 15 wounds.
He doesn't even need
18 wounds. And
That
it's going to be
was an
17
insane
plus
performance.
brutal.
That makes my rabble look bad. Get it.
Yep.
So 18
That might have just saved me
functionally.
the game.
Snakes once.
It might have.
Out.
Snakes.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's dead.
Yep.
Oh my God.
All right. So the thing is, and he drained life on the giant, so he probably healed those back
Wow.
up to relatively full.
I think you just forced me to play for 7 all of a sudden.
Probably.
Holy shit.
Are these units ranked 1 or 2?
2.
4,
All
5,
right.
7, 8, 9, 10. I'm up by 1, but you have another turn.
I mean, you can make it.
Oh
up.
my God. Kyle.
You do see your wing it that is not wavered anymore that can do things, right? You do see that.
As this
That's
veered
not how
further
that
into
turn was
madness.
supposed to go in my head.
Oh, it's just
Ed
been
did like
I'm gonna
15
countercharge
wounds
this
to the
thing.
giant
Okay.
with Siege Breakers.
Why not?
On
Oh,
18
yeah.
dice.
yeah.
I
I mean,
have to kill him now.
everything that hit was going to wound, so it was
How many
more
wounds are they on?
did he roll under or
Two.
over average on
One.
hits?
I don't care. Ed deserved to get the roll
I guess
Oh,
after that
absolutely.
one turn.
Yeah,
Dear God.
100%.
watching them just
100%.
whiff.
So you can try and shoot off the bully. If he shoots off the bully in the middle, that changes quite a lot.
It does
Can't
help.
believe you Siege Breakers did that many wounds.
Just saved
The
me
risk
so
here is
hard.
that if he's not charging
I'll
it,
get
that
hard.
means
Is
that he
what we're
can't.
talking about?
Those rabble are just going
Are
to
we
get
getting
flanked
hard
again.
together? Or?
But Ed's,
Ooh,
I find it interesting. He's just ignored his left-hand side, our right-hand side of the board. He's not even playing for that. He's just playing for the center now.
Apparently, I mean, yeah. So this is what I was talking
So I
about.
need to
Kyle
shoot.
might,
But it's-
because Namagrok came over to Baneshant, Kyle might just get a technical win because of that wing it.
How much are each of your goblins?
But it's
3,
blackjack,
3,
right? We're playing
2,
blackjack, so
3,
the
3.
size of your win
1.
matters.
Yes,
It does.
A
100%.
3-2 is a 1-point win.
Right.
A 5-2 is
a
a 3-point
significant
win.
figure. I 100% agree. You should be playing for 5 points here.
And here's the ghost of Ballard, who in his bald,
Yeah,
bearded beauty,
There's zero
hanging over
reason
your
why
Well, I
shoulder.
100% guarantee you is playing for a 5-point win on his side. So, because he knows where he's
This unit
where
is
he is at.
not scoring because it's 18 inches, right?
Mhm.
Is it wholly within?
I guess Kyle's going to dive all in on the middle too and just say screw it.
I can't score with that unit unless we have a 7.
Okay.
Or he's playing for 7.
So with that knowledge, I'm actually going to go here.
Yeah, that unit will die though because
Get the cover.
You drain it
Yeah,
once. It's
I'm going to
already
get the
One.
cover just in case.
You have like 14 wounds, though, don't
There's
you?
so many
That's-
wounds on so many
And survivable.
Yeah.
Kyle's things.
Yeah. I almost feel like Kyle should just
What? Not
minimize
this time.
attrition, but he is playing at
You're not doing
master.
it again.
He's on top table, so you
Yeah,
play for the
like-
win.
Like Ed might kill 5 of his units next
Not
turn.
again.
All right, so here's the thing: is what you're doing.
So we
with-
both forfeited a max points win, and we're fighting over a baby crawl, which means you can give it to stupid Adam Ballard again. This waiver.
I said that just now.
This waiver's bad. More importantly, you killed my last inspiring source.
Everything in the middle is wavered. Everything in the
there.
middle is wavered.
All right, I'm going to go check on Adam and
No, I
Gabe.
can't afford to
Yeah,
disengage.
okay,
I have to
okay,
actually
okay.
go
He's
for it.
close.
No, I can disengage.
The scores at the top are
This
just
isn't a-
so unbelievably
1
tight.
inch disengage.
Unless
You
Ed
disengage
like
straight back only.
They
though?
both look like
Yeah.
they're concentrating,
So I can't
so
disengage.
I see Gabe
It's
eyeballing
not 1
stuff
inch
right
away.
now. So
I'm just
God
gonna
help
sit there
us
and
all.
Why can't you disengage 1 inch away?
Can I disengage sideways?
Yes, you can if that's the question. You can
Joey, can
withdraw.
I disengage sideways?
You don't just need to. Just need to run forwards, right?
Withdraw.
He has a lot of options.
So you're going to move an inch
I'm
back?
gonna go move an inch back, so you're hindered on the next flank.
Okay.
Yes. That's,
Okay.
That's bare minimum.
I
mean,
know
even if
these
he did
rules.
withdraw, he could just sidestep 3 inches.
Is hold the line wholly within?
Partially with it.
Majority of you has to win.
Majority in.
Change the rules for that, so you know.
And I know it's 6 inches either side
Did
from the
we?
12, so
I think
18,
we did.
18.
I think it's always
So
been
we're
that.
basically a score.
I think the
All
only
right,
thing
so
we
I'm playing
changed
for 7,
specifically
you're
about
playing
hold the line
for
versus
6.
control is that if you're straddling directly 50% into 2
Shooting.
zones, then
You
I
have a
gave
berserker
everyone
bully.
the finger and said you can't do that. Like, you
Which
have
is the
to.
correct. And control should be like that as well.
I
Yeah, it says
personally
it's
feel that
majority in, right?
I wasn't really working on
What's
something.
the range? Is it just
24.
Oh, okay.
Let's double check it.
Okay.
Sure do.
So
DC?
Don't need it.
Adam and Gabe's game.
Doors on
They were on turn
That's
4.
bullshit. Yeah, I know.
They've each
Fours
only
of the
lost
week.
a couple of units, and it is a solid line of combat right down the middle of the table from one end to another.
As you do. As you do.
Is Gabe all defense 6 dwarves all the way along the side?
Basically, yeah, it's a line of defense 6, and Adam scarecrows, like,
Yeah, like.
I mean, I give the edge to Adam in that type of engagement. We'll have to see how it breaks
And then
out.
dwarves with their elite everywhere from their formation.
the formation. Yeah.
From their nonsense,
Hey,
ridiculous,
at
overpowered.
least the
all
spearmen
the
are now nerve 16 instead of 17 on
8.
top of all that crap.
Yes.
Holy shit.
7.
Yeah, that formation was so good. It
Oh,
still
someone-
is
I will take that all day.
actually broken.
Bolt throwers finally doing bolt thrower stuff.
Okay, so he picked up the bully in the middle.
Here
In the middle.
is
So,
25
still got
He
bolt
needed
throwers.
that. That was big.
So even if rebels start dying, the bolt throwers, as long as he can roll 4s,
Shoot that guy.
Could potentially
nice
start
time.
picking up what's left.
If you want to
Yeah.
use your time, go for it.
All right.
There's still the forest in the middle of the table.
Good. That punishes me for being bad at King's of War. Rabble.
All right. You said Adam and them are on turn.
This is a more reasonable
On turn
turn.
4. Yeah.
have we got any clock left?
That's what their turn counter was marked at. I don't know if they forgot to update it or.
Okay, I'm just like, we're like an hour and a half around.
Oh, I'm not killed him.
Yeah.
Me. Really?
Yeah, no, we're coming down the end.
Okay, the rabble warriors.
No,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Jesus
huge.
Christ.
I think
that's
Kyle
game.
might have
I
won.
think that's
Alright.
game.
25 rabble into your
It
siege
depends
breakers.
on if
Let's go
they're
for
in
broke,
that
rabble.
right hand zone.
They
5s
definitely,
and
I
6s.
just would say they are. By the look of that, eyeballing that, there's no question to me they are.
Yeah,
I didn't give
Even
anybody
if they're
bonus
not,
because
even
I
if
was
they're in the
kill
other
that
zone,
unit, right?
that's
Right,
still
you
a
just
win.
feel like
I only have
4-3.
1 wound.
right.
Well, it's going to be a lot harder to kill that unit.
How many wounds is on that top rebel regiment, the one next to the tower? Can we see?
One.
that?
Like
Nerf check.
11, I think.
That's
these
lightning
guys?
boltable. Yeah,
6,
Oh.
7, 6 or something like that. It's not a lot. It's not.
not enough
he
to
needs
matter.
to charge it with something realistically. I
Well,
don't think he has
shit.
enough lightning bolt
Shit,
left.
shit, shit, shit.
You have 13 minutes.
I know.
So either I'm bad at this game or you have time to think.
Well, I mean, I've had basically very limited.
Both can be
choices.
true.
Did he time out? Is that it? Did he time
No,
out?
no.
He's saying Ed has 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, they've just
Flank there.
they've declared it.
Hinder.
Well, I mean, I think that if Kyle's unit is far enough onto that side, that I just don't think Ed has the tools left to pick everything up.
No.
He could roll really out the wazoo here and maybe get it.
Everything has so many wounds on it, though, and he's still got wizards running around and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, you just do 2 wounds with lightning bolt, you pick up half these units.
The
So I
irony
think-
here is I actually think
I'm going to
Kyle
do it
wants to
this way.
now on turn 6 and not go
Yeah.
to a turn 7 specifically.
Right.
That.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I
like the
think
Cav
before-
have fucking 10 wounds on them.
Yeah.
The Giant has 13 on them. They have 12.
By the
Like,
way.
there's so many wounds on everything.
So he stays 1 inch away.
There's an unwounded rabble in the middle.
It's a flank from the Cav.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, facing siege breakers, though.
I'm sure you're fine with
And
that.
so what he's seen we could do with siege breakers, just roll. Well,
Right.
right?
Just
Yeah.
just don't
You
miss.
gotta,
He's flanking.
you gotta hit. That's the
Keeps out of
thing.
the zone.
So,
Just 18 attacks on 3s
All I care
and
about is
2s.
scoring.
Right now, what we need is
17
blind,
And you
stupid
can
hope, goddammit.
Which
yeah,
is
he
exactly
can
what you'll do.
drain life.
Who
with
we?
two-
Who? Sorry, we're an
Charge
impartial
here.
crew here.
All right,
We're the
can't stop
BBC.
it.
We're
That
like
keeps me in the zone.
we straddle
Oh,
the
that's
fence so
what it
hard
was.
it's right up inside our duodenum.
Jesus.
Journalistic integrity abounds.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I used to be a
8.
video games journalist about 20 years ago.
You still have a real
Sorry.
shot here.
It's a fun time.
Despite my kills, you've got a real shot here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Over here.
exactly.
1,
He-
2,
he
3,
said
4,
that.
5, 6, 7 on the Giant.
Yep. So drain life the
Was that just
giant.
a handshape of good game? We're enjoying this. Is that what that
Come
was?
on,
Basically, it was
motherfucker!
It doesn't matter how it winds out. This has been a good game. Let's.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's been very
okay.
close.
It's been sloppy as
Hit
hell.
him again!
Yeah,
One.
it also has been
One.
that.
All right.
So one singular wound on the giant.
That's
So
what he
it's
needed.
14.
You're at 14?
14.
Yeah.
What I need to roll to hurt you?
You're going to
6.
need a 6.
I
And
feel like I have
only
become
once.
mentally less stable watching this game.
He
Fuck
needs
him up!
a 6 once.
Get him one more time! 2 more?
I still think that
Now I need a
making
four.
sure it goes
4
away
once.
is important here.
It's a
Plus,
4
there's a lot
once.
of attrition. Like,
Right.
Fucking 3.
Wait,
oh my god,
Hell yeah. Never mind.
Over there.
We did it.
heartbreaking.
4, 5, 6,
No.
7, 8, 9.
We did it.
So on a turn 7, the giant still doesn't get to do anything because it has fury and not headstrong. So it is
Correct.
actually
Correct.
wavered.
It is
Still
wavered.
wavered.
Well,
But
I
it's
mean,
still 2
ironically,
unit
it would've
strength.
been, You
Is there
know,
any
yeah,
fours in there?
it's still 2 unit strength. Hell of
Yeah.
a time to roll a 3, man.
Not a lot.
All right.
yeah, I think it needs turn 7.
4 more.
Because now, even if he
Four
picks
more.
up the rabble horde that is in the
16.
forest, which he probably does,
16,
that's
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So you
5.
need a 5.
7. I'm at 7.
Plus
Yeah.
brutal,
Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Wait.
What the fuck, man?
Is
that's
that the
it.
one?
We'll lose this
19,
game.
20 for waiver.
Double 1.
Over here?
Double 1 it.
That's a bad
I-
waiver.
So another
Oh,
one.
no, it's wavered. It's a 3. It was a 3
Oh,
again.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it wasn't actually snakes.
It was not
16,
snakes.
17, 19, which is
No
a
one gets
waiver,
hurt.
right?
No one can start.
Ah!
You have
Ray
to
and
go
Fiske.
I
seven.
feel
I
Ed's
have to go
pain
horde,
so
or I
hard
lose.
right here.
Right.
It hurts so much.
To
How is
get
it this
so
fucking-
close.
What are we
This
shaking
is,
dice for? What's left?
Siege breakers, siege breakers.
Oh yeah, the siege
18.
breakers here.
Yeah, he's got to
Facing
kill
twos.
this now because everything else was like
Yes,
the things
he's
that
picking
he
up
had
the
like
misses.
good chances to kill, and now it's coming
Yeah,
down
we're
to the
good.
unit that didn't have the good
Defense
chance.
4.
Defense 4.
Yep.
So twos,
2s.
3
rolling
ones. That's all I
ones.
ask.
He's got vicious.
Don't roll a lot of ones.
Get
buddy.
his fucking face. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wounds.
Yeah,
10?
it's not
Down to
enough.
11.
That's not enough.
Plus
Even
brutal.
if he needs a
Give me
12,
one high one. Just one high one.
if that. I don't even think that kills.
21.
Yeah!
Got him.
He
That's
got
an
him.
11. That's an 11. Wow.
Brutal.
Okay.
Brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
Paid
got
off.
it.
Wow.
By the way,
And then they just knocked the entire board state apart.
So he made up for that,
So, you need to give me
but
He's got
Yes, I
1,
do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It
7,
is.
8 unit
3,
strength
4, 5, 6,
to
7,
6, 7, 8.
to 9.
8 to 8. They draw the
Whatever.
middle.
Turn 7, baby.
This
If
dice-
Kyle wins on turn
this
6.
fucking dice. This motherfucking.
Roll high, dude.
Turn
yeah.
7 roll. Big turn 7 roll coming up.
And this is top table at Masters. I would be getting
Fuck!
this.
Oh, here we
Turn
go.
7. turn
Yep.
7. So I think this clinches it potentially for Ed, unless
Well,
Kyle
here's the
rolls
thing.
6s.
Kyle could dive. Well, here's the problem. So I
Turn
actually
7.
think
Stop
that
shaking hands.
it's still good for Kyle in some cases because
we
the
didn't
wing
miss
it
anything.
can fly to the other side of the table and score the
There you
other
go.
zone, which currently isn't being scored by either player.
The wing
And
can
I
also get
think-
lightning bolted off the table.
I'll take this flank here.
Potentially, but that's assuming he doesn't like. I would just be
Okay.
focusing on punching wizards right now.
There he is. He's
That
down now.
I think potentially is all we've had for the past 3 turns.
Right. I think
Got
Kyle
it.
has finally figured out that that's how wingets are supposed to be played.
Oh,
We've
okay.
just veered off into madness.
Yeah.
You won't let me fit, so I guess I'm going to.
You charge him, you don't get in.
Yeah, but he doesn't score.
Okay.
There is
Well,
no
I mean,
Nom
if you charge him and kill him, you might be able to
This
overrun
is
it.
the flank from them.
Is Nom Nom an individual?
Because I'm hindered.
No.
You can still overrun.
Oh,
You
sure.
don't overrun into combat, but you
It
can
just
overrun
into the zone, you mean?
Right? Yeah,
And the ogres are facing that way, so they would just kill them
yeah,
immediately.
yeah. 100%.
Cavalry?
Yep. 6, 4, 5. So I grab
it's-
5 more.
He's just
It's-
trading
it's-
3 units drinking 1.
Can Kyle's force lead this victim on the flank?
Vicious, vicious. 1, 2,
The
3,
ogres
4,
have
5,
to spend at
6,
least
7, 8,
one
9, 10.
degree of shooting charging the giant. That's the other problem, though. So that's going to limit what you can use to shoot the winged.
2.
Killed Nom. Kyle must be very short on plot.
Not
Is
enough
he?
to score, but enough to stop Nom.
Kyle was probably down to like minutes, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Go fast.
He's really, really rushing, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is waivers, so he just needs this hindered, so it's 6s and 5s.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6,
And
7.
there's no wounds on him. I think it's just a desperation move.
1,
But
2, 3.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna run out on this roll.
You're out, but
Sounds like the clock is out.
I don't know. I really don't
you're
know.
out.
Do I finish the roll or stop immediately?
It's dice down. It is up to your opponent whether he wants to let you finish the combat or not, but it is dice down.
Oh, man, I don't want to be that dickhead.
Your call.
Oh my.
I
Ed,
got one
it's,
more.
it's for the title of US Master. What do you think?
Yeah.
Roll one more
It's
hit.
supposed to be dice down, I think.
Look, you say that, Eric, but I have seen some shit this game that makes me question Kyle's goblet, frankly. So
So how much I got? 4? 4. Roll your nerve.
You sure?
Yep, it's okay.
All right.
It's okay, Kyle. I don't
He's
want
letting
to.
him roll it.
Okay.
You got it.
He's fine.
All right.
That was very nice of him, to be frank.
We'll see.
It's the right thing to do.
You should.
Fundamentally
I
conduct on top table at
Yeah?
Masters,
Why?
frankly.
What am I missing?
didn't kill it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
These
Kill
should
that.
both die. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just can't snakes.
Why is Kyle not
Okay.
moving to the other
So we
side
don't
of
have
the
to
table?
roll. It's literally going to be snakes and snakes.
Snakes
Was
and
the winged not able to
And
get
then
there?
see if you can kill my calf.
No, I think he moved it 20.
I think you muted.
Will
Sorry.
that unscore you if you charge me?
Ed's got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left on his clock.
I'm so confused.
lot of-
Did Kyle not have the ability
No, it won't.
to use
I'll
his winged
majority.
into the other
So
zone?
they're on 10.
No, he couldn't get the winger over there. It
So
wasn't
it's
far
snake
enough.
sticks, and we do it?
You're going to soul drain here, right?
Yeah.
But
Charge here.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
I
the
am
rabble
at snakes.
horde could have
I'm at
sidestepped into that
16.
zone. He didn't even measure it. I don't know.
Giant
Maybe.
snakes.
Yeah.
We're not
So
there. We
snakes-
can't see the board
That's
rates.
pulling
So
where
giant-
that zone is. This is possible to tell.
Nope.
This one?
Yep. So we're just snaking stuff.
They're dead.
Oh, 3!
Wait.
Real quick, there's not like a bully hiding behind that building or
9,
something.
10, 12,
No.
14,
No, I don't think so.
16, 17, 18.
That's the giant.
All right.
Yeah. So they
Double-
just went
okay.
ahead and diced it. Yep.
See what we do.
I should have double timed the wing it so I could score that zone. on
Yes.
7.
Yes,
That
you
would've
should
been-
have.
You tried to go for the shot.
Yep, I
Hold
should
on.
have just scored it. 'Cause then I win.
Yeah, that's a double.
Kill the bang sticks. Do not snake them. That picks them
Holy
up.
shit, Kyle.
I lost.
Did he just,
it.
did he just
That
get
is
him?
going to be a 3 to
And
2
that
for
move
Ed.
hurt me so
Yeah.
bad.
Did the wing not make it over?
You played better.
No, because the line's like over here somewhere.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Shit.
Oh
shit.
2, 3,
Yeah.
1.
I know
Good job, Ed.
that was very
Oh my.
tough to watch because Kyle really could have
Oh.
pulled it out, but you know, in that
Oh my
situation
God.
after
That
6
was a good win.
games and the kind of the pressure, you don't know how
Yeah.
people are thinking and feeling. I know I
Oh,
make
yeah.
mistakes for that all the time,
That
but
was a good win, Ed.
Shit happens.
Especially because I could have won.
Now, all that said, I do think
yeah, he just said it. I could have won.
yeah, the attrition and
Shit.
other things
I
that
had
are
to
really
win.
bringing it down
And I gave
Shit.
it up. I gave it up.
an extremely
All I had to do
close
was
game
20.
when all this is said and
20.
done.
Fuck me, man.
I had to win. I gave it up. You
Yep.
played better than me.
There's a small
I'm
very
glad Kyle
small
is
win.
recognizing all of these things.
Yep.
One round
All
of the
right.
giant kept me in the game. If I didn't one round of that giant, I was so done. I was
Now I can
so
go
done.
I
watch
messed
this
up.
Adam versus Gabe thing and see where that's going.
Yeah.
That was a very
Yeah,
good
really.
game. Thank you very much.
So if
Ed.
Adam gets a crushing
down to, like,
victory, he will be
it's gonna
master. If not, Ed is master, right?
It's going to be
Oh,
individual points to see whether or not it's Adam or Ed.
That was a fun game.
Because I don't think even if
So here's the thing, though. Adam has already said that if if it's like a tie or something, he's going to say Ed should win because Ed actually beat him in the head. Ed actually beat Adam in round two. So we'll see what happens on that table. But Adam was like, I don't want to win a draw against the guy who beat me. So
sure. I do think it's going to come down to like literally 1 or 2 points at the top if Adam wins, which
Absolutely.
is assuming Adam wins because maybe Gabe wins. I don't think Gabe can top Ed even if he gets a decent win out of.
I don't
Adam.
think so.
And also, I just wanted to say, I think we've been, particularly maybe we've been quite hard on them, watching them play. I would love to play either of these guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Super fun guys. No shade on them at all for maybe
I'm going to live that down. Never.
Yeah.
shonky play every now and then. I think it's just a fantastic game to watch. But yeah, Kyle beat himself rather than beat Ed.
Yeah.
He's watching this.
Well, that's going to pretty much do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good game to go out on.
Great job, Mike.
That turn 8 clarity of how to win.
Yep. Yeah.
That was great. Thanks, sir.
So that turn 8 clarity on. Oh, that's how you get a guaranteed win. You can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows.
So awards are scheduled for 5:30. I don't know that we will necessarily start at 5:30 because there are still people wrapping up their games. But
No, not in 9 minutes. We're not starting at 5:30 now.
right. But I might start the stream then and just chat
Yes.
until then. We can sit here and wrap up for a little bit for a few minutes as the results keep coming in.
I love all you. I'm gonna go look at this game.
Yeah, go check out Adam and Gabe.
We just move the cameras over real quick. Would that be
Ask them just pick up their models and carry them over to table one.
get a little hand cam on it?
Right.
Great job, Mike. I want to say great job. Managing over the weekend. It's been really super nice. Things did go on really smoothly.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us, you and Matt for coming and hanging out with us for most of the games. And of course, Mark for chilling with me all day and setting up the cameras and everything. I really wish the Age of Sigmar people behind us didn't have the house mic turned all the way up so they could make their announcements to the 40 people standing in front of them instead of all of us over here. But
Clearly, they don't have Ed to just shout. That's how I would do it.
So yeah, that was huge. That was a big game.
Yeah. That was so much. Very swingy, a lot of nice upsets.
I'm not even sure what to make of all that. So Ed Fiske just won 6 games, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Apparently.
Let me look at the fantasy draft. Player popularity. Did anybody even pick Ed on their team?
No.
Four people picked Ed for their team.
Okay, I take it back.
4 people. So the 4 guys from Ed's club who filled up the team.
What? Kudos to them.
I don't think anyone voted for Ed to win Master.
Someone should tell Jeff Shiltgen that ogres are good. He should.
Right. Two people picked Ed to possibly win Paragon, but nobody picked him for Master.
Presumably also clubmates.
Possibly also clubmates. Yes.
How many people picked Ballard?
A lot.
A lot.
Just behind Travis.
So yeah, 20 people picked Adam for Master. 8 people picked Adam for Paragon. He was the most drafted player at 22 teams.
Yeah, those people have not seen that was never going to happen. That was silly. No offense to Adam, which he would be the first to admit that too. Like,
what happened to Travis?
Third round, he took a loss to Mike, I think it was. Lost to Mike Sudemeyer. Either that or it was. I'd have to go back through the score sheets. But his list also doesn't get the big like it's very hard to blackjack with his style of list. So he can't submarine as well. So like Adam took the loss to Ed, but it was a minimalized loss and has taken big wins against people to make up for it.
And Travis did lose to Zed in round 3.
There we go. And like there have been some submarines like Justin. Robin like getting creamed in his first round, so he's within the top 10 by the end of the event. I don't know if his results are in yet. They are not. Just looking at some of these names here. Alan lost to Marcelo, so Marcelo might have climbed pretty close to the top again. He was close enough to at least do something really crazy, like a bunch of draws.
So, I think Gabe has under a minute left on his clock. I think they're on bottom of 6 right now. Adam's about to go. Right in the middle, Gabe needed a 4 to break one of the Scarecrow units and rolled a 3. So I think unit strength-wise, I think Adam's going to take him 5-2, something like that, maybe.
Gotcha.
See what happens, but that was bad.
It's going to be close.
That was a bad one.
I'm telling you, it's going to be within points. It's going to be within points.
Adam's still got like 4 or 5 minutes left on his clock, so his last turn, he can kind of take his time a little bit.
Got it. And we are playing blackjack, so if Gabe gets any points at all, that does bring the delta down.
Yeah.
And evens it out a little bit. Yeah.
So
right.
We'll see. I just wanted to fill you in.
I do think that this is already locked out, like the possibility of people jumping, right? Like the only other person in contention is Adam.
Pretty much, yeah.
It doesn't sound like Gabe is within a position to like get a huge blackjack and skip, which I don't even think that would have been enough to skip.
Yep.
And it leaves Luke Frazier was the one lowest on the list that I was like, maybe. I don't see his results yet. So.
Yeah, no, they're still playing on table 3.
But I do like blackjack for that because it counts how you win. It's not just that you've won, but if you smashed it, like 4 games smashed it, then it really demonstrates that in what you've delivered, right? Whereas these very, very, very close games, you've just squeezed it. It will only give you a small win, and that's fair.
There's benefits and downsides to all the systems, right? Like Northern Kings is nice because you can play for just that 1 point win, right? And then everything else is kind of like secondary. And it's nice on a trade because it doesn't feel like it's penalizing you for getting your dick kicked in. TNT used a system where it was like half blackjack, where like the attrition was positive, but then half when it was subtracted, so it wasn't as penalizing. Which all that actually does is artificially make the scores closer, which is mostly just to make people feel better. Doesn't actually change how things work out toward the end. This is why I'm very firmly against the RC ever putting a scoring system. It's not our job. Like, let players figure that out.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to wrap it there. And we will see you folks back in a few minutes for awards whenever we get awards going. I'm not sure how much of the hall we're going to try to break down first, but I'm guessing we're not going to be exactly on time, but we should get started before 6, I'm guessing. I'll post on Facebook when we're started, or you can just watch the video and wait for it to start for everybody there. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Thanks to Steve and Matt and Mark for joining me. That was a hell of a game.
And the event for sure.
It might. And so, yeah, we will see everybody back here in just a few minutes to see how this winds up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nail biter, folks. So come on back, and we'll all find out together what happened. So we'll see you in a few minutes.